Give it a second. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. I am Elijah. This is the message that the Lord God has given unto me to give unto you. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I'm going to read Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. But the prophecy start with Haggai, and the Lord God tells Zerubbabel, here's Zerubbabel, I'm going to use you as a signal. Now the signal has gone forth. Malachi. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Go out and see my messenger. He shall prepare the way before me, and Lord whom you seek shall suddenly come to his holy temple. Even the messenger of the covenant whom you delight in, behold, he shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5, and said, go, I shall send Elijah to you for the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the hearts of the children back from the father, for the hearts back to the children. I shall send Elijah to you before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And shall turn the hearts of the children back to the father, for the hearts back to the children. These are coming to strike the earth with curse. Then he told me all of the water. The whole apocalypse has begun. Malachi chapter 4, verse 4. You got to go to Horeb. If you don't go to Horeb, you're not going to know who you are, what you are, what type of power the Most High have given you. You're going to be just like me. I was a damn fool, just like that guy Beanie come on there. You don't even keep the law, so you must be a Seventh-day Adventist or something. Got to be somebody like that don't even know what the law is. Yeah, come on up there. You don't even keep the law. Stay up there, tell me what law I'm not keeping. Yeah, I ain't going through all that no more. I'm putting the curse down upon me. You say I ain't doing something, you got to prove it. If you don't prove it, boom. That same curse that you say I'm not keeping, that the same curse is going to come upon me. Every law has a curse. Every law has a curse. You just got to know what the curse is. I'm turning the hearts of the children back and forth, for the hearts back to the children. These are coming to strike the earth with a curse. Right? So we got to know that curse. The Torah has everything. The Torah has judgment and justice in all its laws. So you go ahead on there. Because the Lord God, the Most High, the Lord God said, you do good, then I reward you. You do evil, I reward you. Everything comes with a price, whether it be good or evil. All right, now I'm waiting for the other shadow. Blessed is the Lord of spirits, the Lord of kings, the Lord of prince, the Lord of rich, the Lord of glory, and the Lord of wisdom. You shall lighten every secret thing. Your power is from generation to generation, your glory forever and ever. Deep are all your secrets, numberless, and your righteousness cannot be calculated. Now we know that we should glorify and bless the Lord of kings, him who is king over all things. All right. When you put it right on the head, bruh. No, I got something to say. Sure, I got something to say. I got a lot to say. Whatever the Lord wants you to know, because many don't even know. God already showed you that. Give you a mouth that they can't resist. So he can't even resist my mouth. He said, wait a minute, you don't even keep the law. They'll show you right there. You can't resist my mouth. That goes right there, showing that the law of God's word is the truth. All right. Come on. You know, Elijah got really, Moses, Elijah, they got really upset when he attacked Israel. Attacking me is one thing. Attacking Israel is a whole different story. Attacking Jacob's children, attacking Judah. Yeah. But this bondage been long and hard. It's time for us to get out. But they don't want to cut us loose. They want to keep that yoke of iron right up on our necks. So you hear people say stuff like that, well, you're not even keeping the law. No, they want to keep whatever, they want to do whatever their master have told them to do. They say whatever the master said. Who is the master? He's not serving God, then who is serving? The devil. All those religions are man-made, all those religions of Satan. Y'all think all those religions are of Satan? Are the devils, the demons, demonic spirits? I can prove for that. I can prove that to you with one. In one paragraph, I can prove all that to you. In one paragraph. So show you in charge of all the demons, demonic spirit, all the religions of the world, in charge of it all. Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy might. The eternal God of your fathers made you 1,000 times so many more as you are, and bless you as he had promised you. And the people made an answer in the blessing, saying, say the blessing, let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish thy work of our hands upon us. Yea, the works of our hands establish thou it. Rise up, Lord, let thy enemies be scattered, let them that hate thee flee before thee. Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord. And the cloud of the Lord was upon them by day when he went out of camp. Return, O Lord, unto the many thousands of Israel. What you want to say, amen, before you put the next one up there? That is yes, amen. Jerry. No, Jerry's a prophet. He can do it. He can say this next. All right. Without faith, you can't please God. Don't be double-minded. Single-minded and single for everything we do it for who? For the love of our Lord. Everything. There's a harsh reality with being going through. Like I said, it's so surreal. Yeah. No. Woman. They want to take control of it. They want to rule you. You don't love your God. If they love your God, then they will be doing what thus say the Lord God. They wouldn't be challenging you on. You're not even keeping the law. But I'm not a 7-day Adventist. I'm not Hindu, Buddhist. Just I want to know what law I'm not keeping. It sounds like I offended one of the gods, because they have many gods. Sound like I offended one. That's what you saying. You say I'm not keeping the law. Who law I'm not keeping? 7-day Adventist law, the Mormon law, the Catholic law, the Muslim law, Allah law, Muhammad law. I don't know, Tibetan monk law, the Dalai Lama law, Gandhi law, Martin Luther King law, Malcolm X law, Farrakhan law. Who law? Joe Biden law. You want to know who law I'm not keeping? You would like to know who law I'm not keeping. That sounds like a man has many issues with himself. No. There no. I'm waiting on, who you waiting on? Who you waiting on? Asa, waiting on Asa. Asa might be having technical difficulties. Yeah, I think you better, because he was there at the first, so something must be wrong. Because he was there at the first, Asa. Something might be wrong. Yeah. Because he was there at the first. I don't know what's up to double shell or what he's going to do. So maybe it's got like, because we're trying to, you get time. Let me see. No, you brought in some difficulties. Now, you really think the people just gonna let, yeah, you think the people just gonna let you just, no, I don't think you can do that. I don't know. Waiting on East. Now, because every 40 days are different. Every 40 days they attack us the same way. They attack us, there you go, it's right there. Yeah, they attack us every 40 days. So you should know that they're gonna do something. Yeah. That's just about the case. O God of my Father, and Lord of mercy, who have made all things with thy hands, and ordained man without wisdom, they shall dominion over the creature which thou hast made, in order the world according to equity and righteousness, to execute judgment of the uprightness of heart. Give me wisdom that sitteth by thy throne, and reject me not from among thy children. For I, thy servant, the son of thy handmaid, is a feeble person, short of time, and too young for the understanding of judgments and laws. Though a man be never so perfect among the children of men, yet that wisdom be not with him. He is to be nothing regarded. Thou hast chosen me to be a king of thy sons and daughters. Thou hast chosen to be a king of thy people, and judge of thy sons and daughters, and commanded that I should build a temple upon thy holy mount, and an altar in the city where thou dwellest, a resemblance of thy holy tabernacle, that thou hast prepared from the beginning, and wisdom was with thee. And wisdom was with thee when thou madest the world, and knew what was acceptable in thy sight, and right in thy commandments. Sinner from out thy Sent from the throne, sent from out the holy heaven, from the throne of thy glory, that being present she may labor with me, and I may know what's pleasing unto thee. For she knoweth and understandeth all things, she shall lead me sovereignly in my doing, and preserve me in my power. So shall I judge thy people righteously, and be worthy to sit in my father's seat. Oh, that's what it says. So shall be worthy to sit in my father's seat. what man is he that can know the counsel of God, or who can think what the will of the Lord is? For the thoughts of mortal man is miserable, and our device of all are uncertain. For the corruptible body presses down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weighs down the mind that amuses upon many things. And hardly we guess aright of the things upon that are upon the earth, and when they will find out the things that are before us, and the things that are in heaven, who has searched out. Thy counsel we have known, except thou give wisdom, and send thy Holy Spirit from above. But so was the way of them that dwell upon the earth was reformed, and men restored the things that were pleasing unto him. All right, because of prayer. It took me about 2 weeks to learn this prayer. 2 weeks or more. Because once you learn a prayer, if you don't recite it every day, every night, or whenever, and make sure you recite it, and then after that, that's how you learn. You gotta keep on reciting. Because most of the prayers that we give y'all for the 40 days, sometimes I have to go back because I'd be learning the prayer, and I'd be forgot it, then I have to go back to relearn it. And then that's what I'll be doing. Go back and relearn it, then give it back to y'all. No. Depends on the prayer. If you're going to submit a prayer, say, man, if you're going to submit a prayer, and the prayer is a prayer that they always say, I don't think that's going to be acceptable. Because most of the time when people say, oh, I'm going to give you a prayer, then what they do? Go to the 20, 30 Psalms. We don't pray like that. We go get the prayer with God has given unto us. And most like the prayer where we say might not be easily found in the Holy Scriptures, in the Holy Bible. It's in the Scriptures, but yeah. Because our prayers are not simple prayers, and the prayer that we pray for all Israel, not just for personal. That yacht I've been wanting, oh Lord God, give me that yacht I've been wanting. I've been praying for that yacht for years. Oh Lord God, give me that jet plane I've been in. Yeah. That $65 million jet plane I've been believing you for, Lord, give it to me. I went to sleep on them people this morning. All thing I remember is watching CBN Jerusalem in Israel Now News, and they talk about how they fight over there. Them people warring over there. We're not getting all the information. Yeah, people warring over there. Yeah, they warring. Then that woman on Israel News talking about, oh, the Messiah, they are the best. No, they are the best intelligent folks in all of the world. They're the number one intelligent folks, the Messiah. And we brag about that. Then after we see that, the United States have given them the F-35 fighter jets and plan on giving more F-35 fighter jets. And they also act as spy planes and against the Iraqis. That's what they're doing. They brag about everything they do. Brag about the killing. Oh, we went over there and we killed the hit squad. Eternal bless thee and keep you. Eternal make the face to shine upon you, be gracious to the eternal lift up his kindness upon me and give me peace. Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy might. Amen. Portion bring. So after they say that, then they say, we went over there and we killed the hit squads of the Iranians who have been sending the hit squad because they have a hit squad too. They just told you the Messiah. That's the hit squad that they send out all through the world. And you're gonna get mad because Iranians got to hit squad this and all. The United States got to hit squad. The Delta before this, that all went out to the world. I mean, all of them got their things, right? I'm just telling you what's going on, right? And then all of them doing it for their gods, their idols. Man, I heard that damn fool Steve Harvey. Boy, that man, that's Steve Harvey. From the wicked goes forth wickedness. From the wicked goes forth wickedness. So Steve Harvey bragging about, well, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, they got 0.6% crime in their nation, and Dubai, they have no crime. They haven't had a stolen car in 30 years. I said, now listen to this damn fool, Steve Harvey. You just a bald-headed, lying fool, Steve Harvey. That's what he is. Because he's going by what Dad tells him. Because Jamal Khashoggi, they just killed him a couple of years ago. Ain't nobody done nothing about that man they killed. They had a war in Yemen. They killed all those innocent people. And nobody told them nothing about that. All the money they've been stealing, they just made $1.9 billion in the oil field. And guess who? On selling the gas and the oil. Guess who had afflicted that? The same people that live in the United States, same people that live, the poor and the rejected that live throughout all the world that have to pay these high prices at the pump. And you gonna tell me these people don't commit crime? Aren't you alive? You're a damn fool. These people walk around dead in their white garments and don't do any work. Well, how do they get their money, Steve? You must don't know what the Torah is. You can't know what the Torah is. You can't. You might be like that damn fool beating who telling me you don't even give the law. Do you know what the Torah states? When the Most High God offered Ishmael, that's who the Arabs are. The Torah, what they say? We can't do that. If we do that, we won't be able to steal. That's what they told you. All right, let's continue on. I can't what you was up there. I believe I was at some house with my aunt. I remember her telling me about some woman that said that she knew my family on my father's side. I was thinking to myself, she knew them, then I would have seen her before somebody in her family would know who she is. I just had a feeling she was mine. Then it switches. I'm walking to some area, like a pub in a hotel, and as I'm walking by, a woman opens the door and starts to say she knows me. Then I knew instantly that it was Satan in disguise. And I told the woman, I know that you are Satan. And then they just stood there with a straight face staring at me. I will tell you about Steve Harvey right now. They're just telling you how them people go from Asia, India, and they go from Africa to Dubai and Saudi Arabia, and how they die, how they get killed, how they get raped. They steal their money from robbing them of their wages and everything else. And then you got a damn fool that Steve Harvey come up there and like he's so in the know and no, bro. You a damn fool. You forgot where you came from. You forgot about the nights when you had to sleep in those cars. You forgot about that. That's what they usually do. Well, go ask what's that man's name? The Tate brother, Andrew and Christian Tate, because they forgot about it also. Yeah, they forgot about it. How easy you forgot that they still have people living like that. Yeah. Anyway, that's something else. Stare in the face and say, you know who we are. Couldn't hide from another thing. Another telling Satan is here. And he working his work. Another thing, someone was explaining to me how to get to some place to do something. They had told me that when I got there, some powerful demon would come try to stop what I was doing. Now let's stop there. The Dollar posted that yesterday, her and Jared. Yeah, they posted that yesterday. Because both of them went and post Euphrates River. Remember The Euphrates have dried up, and those demons have been released. The 4 demons have been released. Well, you know they're invisible, but we can see them. Those are spiritual spirits, and those, because that's what we see. Those are spiritual spirits, those are flesh. They can't see them, but we can. Yeah, they have been released. That was in that 4 powerful demons. Then a switch got in a place in the house. I felt the demon, as soon as he came, the whole atmosphere of the room changed. Like the wind in the room, and I could feel the strong power of evil they had. Then I started to call for Mike to come and help me. Then I called upon Jesus to help me too. All right, so no, yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, the 4 demons. I was watching and rewatch The Wizard of Oz. And I started looking at some of the allegories in there. Yeah, they got demons in there. They had the Tin Man, that's a demon, that's the demon of iron. Then you had the scarecrow who needed a brain. Remember, they got that demon that doesn't have a head. He go around eating other people's head and stuff. You got him, right? No, then you have then you have the coward and lion. No, that was demon. Oh, Israel. Because what they had did, remember I thought the Judah told you how Israel was going to become. And they had that board, that pink board in his head, and he had it acting like a woman. The lion, the cow, and this lion. Yeah. Yep. Then they had them all strung out on dope in the poppy field, the witch. They were strung out on dope in the poppy field. And all of them was chasing money, leaving their home from where they lived at, to run and chase for money, go and see Mr. Wizard. They got a lot of allegories in that. Another dream, I was at some eating place with my mother and my brother Florida. I don't remember eating anything with them there, but I had lots of books and notes for writing and studying, read out loud, eat what I give them. God gave me a lot of books. Well, they're eating food and you eating knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That was we eat, study, laid out. No one could remember what God said. He told him, earth would feed you in the daytime, and he will feed you at night. Anyway, over and laid out about the table in the area like I was studying. I remember my mother being annoyed with me, angry because I wasn't doing something she wanted. She told me why she was mad. I can't remember what she said. And I remember those 2 going over to another church together. Mother wanted me to stay longer because she said some singer was coming. I think it was Shaka Khan. Rufus, Shaka Khan was saying Rufus. Yeah. Then I walked to the table. I was sitting there and started to gather all my study material. I laid across the table with my mother and saying something to me where she was while I was doing this. But I just remember leaving out because I didn't care to be with them anymore. It's a good thing. But let's see. I walked out. We got more books, more things to study. I walked outside over some trailer thing that was sitting in some area with snow outside. My mother came to the door and was still saying something about me. I went inside and saw there was a whole room that was filled with all kinds of items. I saw a lot of different characters from different shows and games set up, like figures stand up behind glass display. I looked into the picture, but also you got to remember, we got a lot of pictures like that. Price is Right. Let's Make a Deal. They got a lot of game shows like that. Yeah. They got a game show come on there. Yeah, I think got a lot of them. Yeah. And I was trying to get rid of them. All the light I had found it. I can't remember the specific one it was. Like so many from so many different games, movies, shows, items that people would consider rare to have. What's the name of that picture? Anti-Rome show. It's a game show too. There was some other man in there. But we one of them, Esau man, walked up with me while I was standing in front of the glass display. He asked that I want a specific character because he wanted to take it. I told him I don't care what it takes. I'm not keeping it of it. And if a man think, oh, those who walked up to me while I was talking to the Esau man, asked, could he keep something? I told him, no, don't take any of this. They are cursed objects, like Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 26. Cursed objects. So that's where you're at now. And I said that in front of both men. They walk over to another area with even more items. Wonder how much they were worth. And if a man told me one of them, he has worth 3 million, then I picked up some Harry Potter item in a box. And that's about it. While imitating the ancient in a playful way. While imitating their accent in a playful way. And I said, Harry in London accent. And they started to laugh, and there was a bunch of items and there that people were paid lots of money for. And I think there was some YouTuber man from a group called Duke Dennis, and someone else was talking about trying to figure out a way to move the whole thing with everything inside. It was like I was stuck. Left there, and I looked out the window and see a police bill. The man stood out saying something, but I can't remember. Demon denied idols. Well, that's how we live now. Everything is idol worshiping idols. Buy my idol, buy my book, buy my CD. Well, why would you be pumping up? Because they don't want to hear the whole story. If I tell you, bless the Jewish people, and God gonna bless you. And so I'm looking over the fact all the evil and wickedness that they are doing over there in that land. I'm not on either one of them side. The Palestinians are just as evil as they are. Right? I'm not gonna say bless the Palestinians, God gonna bless you. That's a lie. I'm not gonna say bless the Jewish people, God, that's another lie. All right. Because they don't want to go take the time out and find the truth. None of them belongs in that land. And God said he's going to wipe them both of them out of that land. Okay, well, keep watching them. Keep telling you all the thing, oh, they're going to do something. They ain't going to do me a damn thing. Keep telling you that. Another dream was some special place setting up. No. Another dream was at some special place setting up for something. And people will try to, how long have people trying to kill Israel? And so I'm supposed to be scared of what the people are trying to do to us all our lives. They try to do to my fathers, my father's fathers, my father's fathers, my father's fathers, back always from 730, back always since we've been in Egypt, before we was in Egypt, what they try to do our father Abraham. And I suppose what? All of a sudden now I'm supposed to be scared of them. They have never stopped doing it. Never stopped wanting to kill Israel and wipe them from the wipe their seed. Because Satan told you what he wanted to do. None of them was some special place setting up something. I was in charge of the place and there were lots of people helping me to get it prepared. The first thing I walked up to some children that were supposed to be using water hoses. They had gasoline going through it to do something. I told them that instead it was playing with the gasoline spread it on each other like water. So I told them to stop and took the green hose from them. gas being pulled out like water, I mean, it's gonna be real cheap. Huh? No, because how you usually work measure for measure. When you steal from God, make it pay it back sevenfold. But we'll see. All right. Anyway, then I walk on to another area with some women. I told them what the children were doing. I said they were literally pouring out gas like water. The gas will be worthless. As I was still talking with one of the women, a small child, walked up to me like she had just learned to walk. Something that's coming is growing up. Part of the hole that was holding it in my hand and called it to her shoe. So as I was trying to get it out, playfully made a noise to the child so that I could get her attention. I said, ah. And as I got it out, the woman next to me was laughing and joying. Yeah. Know about the pig. All that money they stole, you gotta give it back sevenfold. They're gonna be worthless. That gasoline will be worthless. They're on the way doing it now. With the electric cars and all that, what you think they're doing? Anyway, let's continue on. I remember that gas felt like $47 a barrel. I think $47 a barrel. It was worthless, right? Well, we'll see. I saw my cousin Michael. He was there telling some jokes to the people. I started to laugh, but I don't remember what he said. I started to go back, walk around because we still setting up the place. I just knew as I was walking, I missed something. Setting up a place. Oh, I went to some special place setting up for something. I was in charge of the place, and lots of people helped me to get it prepared. The first thing I walked up to the children that were supposed to be using water. All right. So this is being set up now. Yeah, he's setting that up now. Start out, now everything's have to go up. It starts small, then it grows up. I don't know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Anyway, I started to go back walking around because it was still setting up the place. I just knew as I was walking that whatever he was telling them had me in it because I heard him tell them he knows that I'm going to be laughing about it like he knew how I was. And I see a woman helping that helping that us trying her best to move fast, picking up things from the floor. Watch her as I'm thinking to myself, she's trying her best to help. Another woman calls her over to help. Another one calls her over to help take down the curtains of the place. They was changing the colors of all the curtains in that place. The curtain colors were solid sapphire, blue, and gold. Oh, you know what? That solid blue and gold? No, that's their color. The Ukrainian colors are blue and gold also. Yeah, they were taking one of the colors down and putting the other color up. And look around all of them. I knew there was going to be one solid color. I don't know. I can't see nothing about that. There's going to be one solid color. It's two colors now. But no, because when I first thought about it, I thought about when we went over yesterday. Remember when the Lord God told us, the prophecy read that Moses is going to come out from the desert, which is Levi, which is the priest. And the Messiah is going to come from Rome, which is Jesus. Yeah. Hold up. Of course they're doing something stupid. Always. see this. No, can't see what he's doing. I'm about to go out there and investigate for it. He's always doing so. That's his MO. Yeah, I'm gonna change, ain't gonna change. Every time we get ready to do something, we gotta. All right, anyway. We covered yesterday that Moses gonna come from the desert, Messiah gonna come from Rome. He's gonna teach us how to walk in the new, the covenant, the new covenant that we're walking in now. Are we not doing it now? Yes, we're doing it now. We keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ, which is the gift of prophecy, the Spirit of God. Yeah, they're trying to stop that because we're not just coming with words, we come from power from up on high. Okay, well, keep watching. We went over that yesterday. Another dream. Another dream. I was in a computer lab with lots of computers around. And there was a few other people around. And I was talking to one man sitting down. This ain't good. To tell about something while he was on the computer. While I was standing, looked down and saw my foot standing in some white circle around my foot. Then a man came and sit down with some food he brought. The man next to him asked me, did I get anything? And I told him I did not ask him to get anything. The man told me I still would get something because he buys extra to give me. The man pulled out something from the bag and says he has a chicken sandwich I could have. I walked over to him and take it from him and said, thank you. But I don't know. It doesn't say whether he ate it or not. It doesn't say that. All right. No. Jared. All right. No, Jared been dealing. Let's see. The Jared been dealing. I was in African village. I was teaching young kids how to repent different remedies for the day with penance. And I was going longs with your legs, with the kids for exercise, to stretch. And while I was doing this, I was texting Elder Shadow for advice on how to do certain things. You know, one thing specifically, he said that it was if someone messes up their penance on alms to God, that they have to add on one. Brilliant. And I woke up. No, it sound right. Well, if you do it like you're supposed to do it, when you do it, if you read the books like God gave you the books to read, they got a lot of, because that's what our father, remember our father and them had sinned, and they told you what they had done in order for the repentance and the penance that they did. Yeah. No, because just like when Jared read, Jared learned a lot about penance. He learned a lot about remedies. God not give him something that he not will be using. All right. See, the always be attacking with foolishness and dream. I was watching the show Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty was going in different planets, using the technology that they had in order to become a god in the eyes of the people on the planet. They used the technology on Rick, who was doing this type of thing for his own pleasure. Nothing else. And he did this with another man like it was a game. And the man did it often with his army as well. And the man learned Rick liked to drink. So he went on drinking enough more there. The man's army. The army showed the plan and they enslaved and made himself become a god. that the slaves would do it offer their elders and sacrifice people to false images. They made it seem like they were a god, and they used the darkness, they say, in the shadow to move this great, big, monstrous image that was bigger than Godzilla. And the horns and the tail of the man's body was really, come on, yeah. That's, no, we just read that. Legend of the Jews. Now we know what this monstrous image is. It was bigger than Godzilla. It had horns and a tail, and a man's body was really dark and was only made alive when someone was controlling it. Showed it to the slave on the planet through a mirror and to the guy. Nah, come on, this is easy on him. Because you're supposed to know what this is. Yeah, you're supposed to know. Yes? Okay, it's really easy. Yeah. No, it was shown to slaves on the planet through a mirror. And then the guy, he asked Morty if he wanted to try, and Morty tried, but failed as he was made fun of because he couldn't even enslave the planet. And he was called it stupid. And then as he was being made fun of, his eyes turned glowing light purple. He wrote out a very complex, equation, and on a wall with many symbols, and I haven't seen before. And I was writing with the same type of glowing light purple, open a portal where written, and the leaders came through. I just had this not too long ago. It was this year when I had that dream and vision. I told y'all that. That's the same one. I don't know the enslaved United States, enslaved the world. This the planet, and they're doing it now. I'm not trying to, I was trying to see what picture I was watching. And these dudes, computer geeks, and they made robots to masturbate with. Men and women robots. I just saw that. On the picture I was watching the Suicide Squad. What else I was watching? Oh, I know what I was watching. No, it's a picture I was watching on. Nah, I forgot what picture I was watching. So I just saw it. And the one. It was Satan. Yeah, it was Satan himself that came. I'm trying to think of what picture I was watching on. It was a Hulu Disney. It was a series. Then Captain Bate was in the series. Captain Bate was in the series. Man was in the series. And they were doing the apocalypse. Yeah, it was a black apocalypse series. And I'm trying to think what I just saw it recently. I just saw it. Captain Bates is in it. That was a very, it's like I'm reading. It's like he's reading his brain beside words. About the leaders and the special plays they made. And, yeah. And they were shooting off the nuclear weapons, and they was going to be the only ones to survive. I can't think of the picture. But I saw it recently. I might have been on Hulu. Oh, I know what it was. FX Apocalypse. That's the name of it. It's on FX. Apocalypse is the name of it. Yeah. And it's on there. Apocalypse. XX. FX Apocalypse. Yeah. All right. The same going like him opened up the portal and Rick and the leader guy came through the portal drunk. The next scene I'm in the kitchen. And I was cleaning up the mess and I saw Bob for the Pop Tarts, smokes, and one strawberry milkshake. Once I took 4 packs, 2 of each kind, and stuck a few packs in my hoodie pocket for later. And I ate 1 or 2. I heard my parents come home. They come over and ask me if I wanted to build a new Lego set. They bought that little, like a record player. I said no because I knew it was an item. I saw this. Some demons are here. What you think? You don't think the demons are here? The demons are invisible, but they're here. I don't know how. I don't know because we know they're gonna become visible. We know that. How are they gonna do it? They were visible once before, back in a time when no, and the people were scared of them. This Graham saw on the phone the leaders of GMS camp. Great Mills phone to other men with him. They were popular theme park that is in my city. They were right by the ride that is called Hydra. I know they had one of these black shirt Hydra. Yeah, they still got that. They told you that that's who they fight. Shield, Hydra, the skulls, all of that's here. Yeah. Even eating a man, like a famous painting called Saturn devouring his son, Spanish artist Francisco Goya. It sure looked more demonic than actual painting. And the third guy, which was Esau, man, he had on a blue shirt, a blue star of Moloch. They claimed him. They claimed him to be a high priest. I remember feeling so disgusted at what I saw, that these leaders were so fake and wicked. How they claim a man that is not ordained by God to be a high priest when he is not. I felt like claiming that the man to be a high priest was a disgrace and a crime against God. Next scene, I was in the school gym class. Let's see. Yeah, there was a small Esau guy who was stealing things. I told him to stop because he was stealing. I don't want to be associated with someone who steals, and if he doesn't stop, I would chastise him. He made fun of me. I did this, steal anyways. After I told him he was in the bedroom, I was only going to smack him a few times. But the man was so small that when I smacked him, he died. I smacked him. There was blood everywhere. And I remember I killed someone else, but I forgot who and how I did it. That's the Torah. What happens when someone steals? That's the Torah. Yeah. And I noticed that some of the blood was purple. And then I was called to a conference office. I already knew I was caught, and I walked into the room. I noticed that the walls, all different variations of the alphabet community flags hung up. I knew that they were already against me, and when I sat down, they all told me that the small man that I killed was a part of the alphabet community. And I was going to jail for life for it became for it because I heard someone from the community. I thought to myself, right away, at least I had more time to start. I don't know. King Joseph when he wanted to get away from Zulika. That's her name. All right. Okay, and how they act like with someone from alphabet, but the other guy who was killed. No, it's showing that the book of Judah coming to pass, not a part of the book of Enoch. All this is in there. Book of Judah, book of Enoch. Yeah, we just been reading that yesterday. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Yeah. The community, but the other guy who was killed and not a part of the community didn't say anything about him or mention him. And then they all said that my life was ruined and I'm going to jail for life, and how everyone hates me because I killed someone from the alphabet community. And I was being escorted out of the room, and I had to tie my shoes. And I tied my shoes. What color the shoes was? I got some shoes. Got more power. You got more power, and you got some shoes. I don't know. I'm asking now, what color was the shoes? No, you got the power to curse and to kill anyone that's found in the alphabet community. That's it now. I need to know the shoes. So you got a pair of shoes. And I tied my shoes, but when I got up, the person that spoke to me, I was gone. I didn't know where he went. And he went, and I looked for him, but he was gone. You know, that's the holy angel. That's in Moses. Moses, the holy angel. Come on, man. Now, that's what gets me, man. Every time, all of a sudden, everybody came, remember? What? That's Moses. That is Moses. 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 Tell you again, that's what that is. That's Moses. Yeah, and you got the power. I don't know. I need to know the color of the shoes are. That's why I need to know the color of the shoes. Asa just got shoes not long. We got one shoe. Yeah. All right, so I went and looked for him, but he was gone. And when I see the old friend from middle school, I tried to talk to him, but because I was against the alcohol, he wanted nothing to do with me. And I walked down the hallway, thinking about the jail, thinking to myself, I'm going ahead with family. How would I get my books in jail? You're going to jail, bro. No, that's Moses. That's Moses just saying you got that power. Remember, you kill only with your words. Even in that, you kill only with your words. Yeah. So you got that power. I don't know. I need to know the color of the shoes, though. Without you got more power. Yeah. You gotta go read it. When Father Moses killed that man in the trial and everything, that's what that is. Yeah, it's all in there. And now I have to buy them all again. You're not going to jail, because that's what the dream is. I woke up still in the dream. It was early in the morning, no light was in the room. I was sleeping, I said to myself, not actually going to jail. And I hear my father, he was rushing. I go to the basement, I hear they'll say, man, it's hot already. Early in the morning, it was hot. I was having 2 phones, I woke up. Yeah. 2 things. 2 things, look in the picture, 2 things. All right. Let's go read in the Legend of the Jews, Moses. And you're going to find out that's exactly what Green, not going to jail now, but you find out that was exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I was playing and fighting game with my father. The first round he won. Then each round the graphic would get better, and I was playing Newton, and I had some type of blue firepower in the game, so you got something else. I don't know, you must have overcome. Well, you must have overcame what you were battling against. God have given you more of everything, really double of everything. Yeah. Then I was playing Nitro, I don't know what it is. I had some type of blue firepower in the game, and I was doing crazy combos in the game. And I won all 3 matches after the first time I woke up. So there are 3 things that he had to overcome, and he overcame them. And God gave you triple the power. I say double, but it's triple. 3 matches, 3 combos, 3 triple the power. No, because when I overcame my sexual thing that I had overcome, you know, he trying to, I had a sexual dream this morning with somebody that said, go wash your balls and then come with us. Come go with us. I don't go with us. And the guy was in another, you know, the brother and the sister. The son, the brother, he had some type of venereal disease, some type of sexual transmitted disease. And I said, man, you should always be prepared. You should always have something prepared that you see that. And then I woke up. I had another dream. I don't tell it to you. It's always one color. No, Jared would color those shoes for it. All right. It was one color up already blue. The curtain was placed with a blue one. It was navy blue and white checkered band that I wore. I don't know what band it is. Navy blue and white checkered. All right, that's the easy that. Shoes. The lace was long and white. Yeah, that's easy. You know, remember what our father John said about Jesus before he came. Said there's someone that's gonna come and baptize you with fire, whose shoelaces I'm not worthy to what unleash, untie. Right. So Jared, that's why I say he have to go read. He have to go read. If you go read Legend of the Jews, Father Moses, and Father Moses killed the Egyptian man, go to the trial point. But that's what that is. And that holy angel came to his rescue. And that was in Jared the vision. Go read it. You know, you got fight from up on high. Yeah. You know, and then another thing about the shoelaces or the shoe latches. Remember, they wanted to give Father Abraham monies and everything. And Father Abraham said, I want to take a shoelace from you. So you can never say that whatever king that was made Father Abraham rich. All your dream and vision are written down somewhere. You got double power in that. How do we walk? And so it was in there. Well, they come against you, you know what to do. We already know they come against it because that's the very last of it. Post that belt and shut it off. That's in the prophecies of Father Judah. Isn't that the last part when while we know is that's the last part of Father Enoch, isn't it? When the gate and the unit, is that not the last part? Well, let's ask the high priest. High priest, is that the last part of the prophecy with Israel? We need to know. Yeah. Because we know that's going to happen. And blue flag, the flag giving you pink color for clean beaches, it also has something to do with the new climate agenda. It has something to do with the new climate agenda. Okay. All right. No, she gonna have to just wait. She never came into her own yet, the doubt. No, it's got to be patient. Just like you said, be patient. Yeah. You know, because ain't gonna be no guessing. But when she does it, when she do what she's supposed to be doing, ain't gonna be no guessing. The doubt. Ain't gonna be, well, a blue flag, the flag given the European country, and it's not gonna be like that. She's gonna know for sure. No, she getting there. But one time, like he told her, be patient for herself. Let's go. So the dream I had this morning, the last one that I can remember. No, they had these men that was fighting. They had this Esau man and this Israel man. They was fighting one another. They knew each other. And they got in a competition against the Esau man made a mistake. Well, he said he made a mistake and he cut the Israel man's neck. He cut his neck some kind of way. He didn't die, but he cut his neck. I don't know if he could die, because he might have been demons posing as Esau and posing as Israel. But anyway, let me continue on. And so they was fighting, so they met up again. And they were supposed to be going to do something together, but then they started fighting again. And so the Esau man tried to tell Israel, man, I'm sorry, that was a mistake. And Israel man took that knife out and he cut his neck, but also he cut his lip. And the way he cut his neck, that he started talking. And so when he started talking, his neck started talking too, along with his mouth. Yeah, you know, like I'm speaking here, and then they got a big gash down there and start speaking down there also. That's how, yeah, that's what it was. He kept on trying. Oh, every time you see him, the Israel man was trying to cut him. He cut him. And then while the Esau man was sitting down, he said, I told you I made a mistake. And he was talking out his throat, the side of his neck, as well as the side of his mouth. Yeah. I saw that this morning. You were paying him back for what he had done. Measure for measure. Yeah. Let's go to measure for measure, then let's find out. Let's find out. No, then I go there on YouTube show. Then I see, you know, the dream of vision that I had yesterday, I told y'all. And so now I see the place, just like it was in the dream of vision, the convenience store. Just like I said, in the open parking lot with the black top, asphalt black top on, they showed it on a YouTube show. And it got this ignorant ass, because our people are stubborn stickers. Our people have learned the way of the heathen. They have learned the way of the enemies. And he bragged about, they're from Texas. And he bragged about saying how, you know, he said, we the one, the South Side, we the one who made, wherever part of Texas there, who made the murder capital of the world twice. We the one who made this part of Texas the murder capital of the world twice. That's something to brag about. Because all you was doing was killing your own people, your own flesh and blood. That's what you're killing. You're killing your own sisters, your own brothers, your own nephews, your own nieces. Yeah, your own mamas. That's what they did, and he bragged about it. That's why I saw it in dream. He said, now talking, we the one from the South Side, we the one who made it the murder capital of the world twice. You wasn't killing no Esau people when you made the murder capital of the world. You're killing your own. Because that's how much of damn fools they are. That was on a YouTube show. Then after I see that, then I see Steve Harvey coming on with his ball. Well, you know, they don't have no crime going on in Dubai. They're Abu Dhabi and UAE, they ain't got no crime, 0.60. The last time a car was stolen and Dubai was over 30 years ago. Now listen to this damn fool. Because all them people that come from the Saudis or the Sudan people going over there and working in United Arab Emirates and working in Dubai, all them people from Asia, India, the people that building those buildings, the people that are laboring in them buildings who they're not paying right, taking their passport, enslaving them, raping the women in front of the wives and devils, and you gonna tell me something like they ain't got no crime? Aren't you a damn fool? You're bald-headed. You bald-headed dog. Steve Harvey. Yeah. That's a hurting thing. That's a very hurting thing. Then you got the nerve to talk about somebody else with your bald-headed ass. Yeah. They ain't got no crime over there. Somebody post that there. Post that. Somebody post that when Ishmael. That's who they are. That's it. Is that not Ishmael children? Somebody posed that when they was offered the Torah, but they say why did they want the Torah? Post that so that bald-headed fool can know. That bald-headed fool can know. Steve Harvey. Did I stutter? Well, I didn't bend my mouth. I didn't bend my tongue. Now, Steve Harvey, him, no, he's on shore, and no, the one that's been on Family Feud for years, though, and put it back up on it. That's Steve Harvey. That's the one who we are talking about. Such a damn fool up in the building. That they're gonna say he's such a pillar, and he done so much for the black community, for African American. Hey, I listen to them people. Listen to the damn fool. Then he got gone to Africa or something. And we should go there and find out the place where we left and what they did to us. No, we gotta find out all that. All we gotta do is read the Holy Bible. We just read it yesterday. Now the law of God said how cool it was to drive that sin out of the heart. And it's still not driving out of the heart because you got people like Steve Harvey talking their foolishness. You got a whole lot of them bragging on this. You know, he had the Andrew Tate brothers bragging on Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, because they live in that bubble. Because when I was going to Jamaica, when I first time when I went in that bubble, but when I went to Israel, I didn't go in that bubble and to see what's really going on and hear the people tell you what's really going on. Right. As long as he in that bubble and everything, he don't get to see how the people being misused and women being raped and the men being killed and their body being shipped over to about he had an accident. Or the woman being raped and killed because she's about to tell the world and they want nobody. Well, go ask Jamal Shakur. Oh, I forgot you can't ask him. But go ask the woman that the report, you can't ask her, she was assassinated too. Yeah. God gonna kill them all, just like he said. He's not gonna let none of them get away with nothing. Because that's a promise. He said he's not gonna let any of them get away. Nobody. Well, did you get away with your sins? Now I have much grief, my children, because of your lewdness, witchcraft, and idolatry, which you shall practice against the king and follow them to have familiar spirit, diviners, and demons of error. Right. You should make your daughters sing and girls' hearts and mingle with the abomination of the Gentiles. No, we did all this. I'm trying to see the last one. In which things for say the Lord should bring up your family affairs. Because that's where we're at now. The unit part out. That's the last one. Which things the Lord should bring up on your family affairs and death and sword, believing by enemies, the violence of friends, the slaughter of children, the rape of wives, the plunder of possession, the burning of the temple of God, the laying waste of the land, the enslaving of yourselves among the Gentiles. And now that's the last one. And they make some of you union for their wives. That's the last one. So that's the way you're at now. Until the Lord visits you. Now that's what we have. That's the last one that Jared posted. The alphabet. All right, union for their wives. Until the Lord visits you with perfect heart, you repent and walk in the commandments and bring you from the captivity among the Gentiles. So that's where we're at now. We repented. The Lord come together because we got power from up on high. All right, that was in both of the dreams and vision. That was in Shadow dream and vision, and that was in Jerry's dream and vision. The power that they receive up on high. All right. Then he went to the children of Ishmael and said to him, do you want to accept the Torah? They said to him, what is written there? And he answered, thou shalt not steal. They said, will thou take from us the blessing which our father was blessed? God promised him. See? And that's what they're doing, they're stealing. So you're gonna tell me they made 109.9 billion dollars, and none of them was stolen, none of that money was stolen. All right. So I can prove every penny of it. You're gonna make $39.9 billion and none of them was stolen. That's what you're going with? All right. We'll see that. We'll see. All right. What is written there in answer, thou shalt not steal? They said, but thou take from us the blessing which our father was blessed. God promised him his hand will be against every man. So they don't overcharge you for that all over the world. Just a question. All right. Yeah, that's what they're doing. We would not want to accept our Torah. Thus, we went to all the other nations likewise rejected Torah, saying we cannot give up the law of our father. We do not want that Torah. Give it to thy people Israel. Now, to the guy who said, you don't even keep the law this morning. Posted on YouTube. Now, he didn't tell me what law I was breaking, what law I did. That's what he just said that he left. No. It sounds like one of them Adventists or somebody like that. But I stay on. Because they want the things of the world. You can't have the boast. You can't now. The law of us, I wish you was hot or cold, but since you're lukewarm, I spit you out my mouth. So yeah, all right. Had a dream I was in this big building. Had an Edomite woman and her little daughter up here. They kept trying to smother my son's secret while laughing and joking and playing it off. Now that's happening for real. Can you talk yet? The son, can you talk yet? Can you say any words yet? All right. Well, you need to start the questioning. Yes. He can say any word, anything. If he can part, try to get it out. Yeah. Try to get him out. It's a demon. That's a demonic spirit. Testament of Solomon. No, Father Abraham, Father Isaac, Father Jacob. No, because when I was a baby, man, you think I don't remember stuff? I don't remember stuff. Anyway, no, I'm just telling you what's going on. All I can do is just tell it to you. All right. No, all I can do is just tell it to you. Last time I caught on, I saw them both turn into demons trying to hurt my son. So I went and saved him and called for help. And I saw 3 huge white men. They had a likeness of police officers. They were so tall, I stopped midway at their height. These 3 holy angels. The angels are tall like that. No, one of them got to be Uriel. Uriel's tall like that. I know Uriel's tall like that. And help them while I was asking them questions, I can't remember. Other men came to help and grab the woman and her daughter and pull them out. I don't know. I can't remember what book this is. No, it's in a book. It's in a book. I can't remember what's one book. I can't remember what book this is. It's in a book. The woman and her daughter. I don't know. I can't remember. It's in the Testament of Solomon. Because they tell you who the woman and her daughter is. Just like when you go to read the Shepherd Furnace, and they tell you who absent and innocent, who they are. Right. I can't tell you. I can't tell you who they are. I can't tell you what book it is. I want to. I'm really trying to think of what book it's in. best thing to do is check the ship of Harness. The 10 black women. Yeah, check the ship of Harness, the 10 black women, and find out the daughter and the mother and the daughter. Right? And you sure it's a woman and a daughter, or could be two sisters. Find out. So go to Shepherd of Harmony, the 10 black women. Yeah. Anyway. While I was asking a question, I can't remember. The other man came to help and grabbed the woman, her daughter, and threw them out. And I finished the conversation with the 3 tall men. I saw a pocket knife with a design on it, looked like the sky with the clouds. So you got another weapon of war. That's for the child. That's for the protection of the child. I don't know. Somebody got a pocket knife the other day. Well, Delta Shezzo got a pocket knife. Oh, Jerry, one of them got a pocket knife. They say he had. Right now, you got one. All right. I saw a huge line of the beast coming to kill everyone. No, because when you go read, that's the book of Daniel, and it's was a line. No, that was because I saw it. It was Huda too. Because I told him to go look for the cloak of arms. That's the name of it. The arms that they had. And it was second Edris. No, it's in Edris. It's in Edris. First and second Edris. And the line had wings. And then the wing was cut off the line. And it held up a heart, which is the shield. That's the cloak of arms. That's the name of it. That's how I pronounce it. For England. Yeah, it's a dragon on one side and a lion without wings on the other side. So when I saw in the dream of vision, that's where the mark was coming from him. And I saw that in the dream of vision. Oh, you know who they are? That's wrong. Yeah, that represents wrong. Okay. Yeah. No, that's the cloak of arms. That's what they call it. All right. They cut the wings off the lion. The lion stood up with the heart and hit a dragon on the other side. The dragon was on the other side, and the lion with the wings was on one side. So go look at it. You know? It was at least the size of a 2-story house. Me and my family escaped the building by hiding from the people in charge of it who didn't want anyone to leave. Now stop right there. Because it said that me and my family escaped the building hiding. So somebody's not strong enough. Somebody's not strong enough that you had to hide. Might be the child not strong enough to speak into existence. The wife should be strong enough. Yeah. So it might be the child. That's why you had to hide, because the child not strong enough. Because remember, when the child was born and they tried to come attack, you destroyed them all. So now you had to hide. Well, the child might not be strong enough. All right. And then as we finally left and made outside, I saw a proud Edomite who was a part of the KKK. So they're going to return. And he had the clothes on at the time. Now remember, the KKK is not the KKK. You have the Grand Wizard. That's what you're looking at, the Grand Wizard. You can't say the KKK, right? So it's the Grand Wizard, because he's the one who called the shot. He's the one who's doing the sacrifice. They just followed him. Okay. He had no clothes on at the time. He looked very poor and broke. His legs looked like they had been long off. That's safe. So I hurry up and look in my wallet and offer him some money. Oh, I know what that is. That's the last prayer being fulfilled. Let them be vagabonds and beg, let them seek their bread also out the desolate place, let the stars catch all they have, and let strangers borrow their labor. That's what's in there. Yeah, because that's how you die. He looked very poor and broke. His leg looked like he had been blown out. So I hurry up and looked at my wallet and offered him some money, but he was so proud and full of faith that he got mad and wouldn't take it. Yeah. That's the prayer. Psalms 109. Psalms 109. So that's what it is. That's Psalm 109. We're just finished saying that prayer. All right, so you got more gifts of the Spirit and more power. And then you see one of our prayers coming to pass. Let his children be vagabonds and beg. Let them seek their. No, set a wicked man over, and let Satan stand at his right hand. When he should be judged, let him be condemned. Let his prayers become sin. Let his days be true and not to take us off. Let his children, let his children be vagabonds and beg. Let them seek their bread out the desolate place. Let the stars catch all that they have, and strangers far live. Let none escape worse unto him, neither let any fail as part of his children. Let his posterity be cut off and generation found that they had on it. That's what you see. So as I'm still escaping, I saw thousands, if not millions, of Edomites getting killed and smashed. That's what we're going at. And it looked like a powerful wind and fire. That's the prayer we praying. All these are old prayers. There will be spirits that was created for vengeance. There'll be spirits that are created in the time of their fury. They lay upon some strokes and pour out the force. We just said that. Ecclesiastes chapter 39. Yeah. Fire and hail, famine and death. That's it. And the wind blew away everything. I saw a tall building fall to the ground like toys. I wonder. Because we know Warren was going to do a lot of that. And we also know that they're going to shoot their missiles. That would do that also, the wall. I don't know. All right. The wind blew away everything. No, because after that blast, and that blast go off, and that wind come after, it destroys everything, knocks everything down. All right? No. Well, we know also that Warren was going to do the same thing also. That energy, once Warren would hit that Pacific Ocean, it destroys everything. No, then the Lord, remember, Lord God told you, He's going to have a strong wind that goes from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. Remember, He said that also. Yeah. All right, something going on. It's too quiet. It's too quiet. Something happened. It's too quiet. Oh, it's too quiet. I don't know what happened. Oh, you know when things get too quiet, something going on. And it's quiet. I mean, it's quiet. No, I don't know what's happening. Now I want to get up and look. After I heard that strange sound, when they played a rebroadcast on the video in my head. So after I heard that strange sound, it been quiet ever since. Oh, that eerie quiet. Yeah, where you don't hear nothing. Not even a bird singing. Not even a dog barking. Yeah, That's how it sounds. Yeah. No bird singing, no dog barking, nothing like that. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm still escaping. I saw thousands of millions of Edomites get killed and smashed. It looked like a powerful wind of fire, so it could be a nuclear blast. But the Lord God said, I'll take a wind, and that's going to go from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. I don't know. It's your dream, your vision. I don't know. I'm going by what you say. And I saw the tall building fall to the ground like toys. So that would sound like. And then I saw flashes of different Edomite countries and people getting destroyed at the same time. I don't know. I don't know, because at one time it sounded like Warrenwood, but then at another time it sounded, because I saw them both. I saw Warrenwood and I saw the nuclear explosion when they did. So you got to look back in the picture and see, do you see the mushroom cloud, or you just see the wind blowing? And the way it goes is still in Ecclesiastes chapter 39. There will be spirits of vengeance that's created. It's a beautiful place. No, he told him, like, that's the eighth commandment. That was in Jericho Green. The eighth commandment was in Jericho Green. When I see it, I always go back to what the Lord God tells me. I am a jealous God, commandment 6, commandment 7, commandment 8, commandment 9, commandment 10. And that nation that enslaved and even treaty, I will judge. The populace have begun, so all that's going on now. All right. Moses healed and saw how the sinners were burnt. One half of their body was being immersed in fire, and the other half was snow, while worm bread in their own flesh crawled over them. And the angel of destruction beat them incessantly. Nasagal explained, these are the sinners who committed incest, murdered, idolatry, and cursed their parents and their teachers, whom like Nimrod and others call themselves God. In this place, which is called Abaddon, book of Revelation, and he saw the sinners take snow by smell and putting it in their own pits to relieve the pain inflicted by scorching fire. And he convinced that saying it was true. And he was convinced that the saying was true. The wicked men not their ways, even at the gates of hell. No, Belshazzar had a dream about snow also. All right. Let's see, Asa was now. Oh, good, oh man. I don't know. I can't see it. It's him. All right. Well, make the land desolate. Okay. See, I called on Abazu. Night, by night, a sleep night, will go my rounds all over the world, visit women and childbirth. A divine hour will take my stand, and if I'm lucky, I strangle the child. But if not, I retire to another place where I cannot. The second night retire unsuccessful, for I am a fair spirit of Midras, named of many shapes. And now thither I roam, and harassing the pulse of gold my rounds. Because remember who you're fighting against. This is real. This is not this. They think it's not real, but we know it's real. Well, let's just go to to the lesson. Because every time you do 40 days, every time you do 40 days, you get more power and God show you more things. All right, so the attack in Asa. No, but I don't know. I don't know if the child can speak now or not. Because he might try to stop the child from having a voice, from speaking. He might be attacking him to stop him from speaking. The child. They could be doing that to him. There might be time because the child is almost 2 years old, a child starts speaking, like 18 months. They start speaking. You might be trying to stop that. I don't know. Anyway, might be doing more than that. Because we got to remember when Elijah went and he told him that he was late because he was waiting on the fathers to pray and to bring up, and he told him what type of power the fathers had. If three pray together, the man asked him, well, do you have anyone now that could do that? And he told him the name of it. It was a rabbi and his 2 sons, right? So Asa might be bringing, it might be bringing forth another child. Asa might be bringing forth another child. He might be trying to stop that. Now, I don't put nothing past him because remember, the demons can even see the future. Okay, what are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. All right. No. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. She's trying, but it doesn't go like that. The Darwin try to tell you that all the time. You can't just go there and find line in the Holy Bible and type it up. You can't. It doesn't work like that. That's why the Lord God trying to get you to humble yourself and be patient with yourself. You're not being patient with yourself. You're claiming to know something. Somebody post that. Post that. What book that is there? They're claiming to have a gift and don't have it. They claim to have a gift and they don't have it. I don't know. It's in I can't remember what book it's in. It had to be either in the Holy Bible or in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus. They claim the wisdom of Solomon, where they claim to have a gift and they don't have it. Right. No, that what she's doing now. That what dollar doing still a wait. Gotta wait. Yeah, it's a gift. It's not just I don't just go and type in mind and then say, oh, that means this means that. I don't do it like that. You know how many books got lines written down in it? Have you studied all the books that got lines written down in it? Oh, yeah. Because every time you post something, you're going right there to the Holy Bible. I only remember about 2 or 3 times, if that many, that when you post something that it wasn't from the Holy Bible. Yeah, I just remember when 2 women demons got wrapped up by the men who came when I called to help. They screamed a very loud scream. Yeah. That gotta be try to let it out. Try the testimony. Try the shepherd of harvest. Try the shepherd of harvest. And know the dollar, you're still going to hold the Bible. Be patient with yourself. Don't claim nothing. Don't claim to have a gift unless you know for sure you have that gift. Because you bring home to yourself. You're claiming a gift, to have a gift that you don't have, you bring home to yourself. Somebody find that for $1, post that. But that was going on with these pastors preachers now. They claim they have the gift of prophecy. But God said, I ain't sending them people. Yeah, they don't have the gift of prophecy. They don't. All right. Let's go. No, because the dollar got to wait to a turn. You got to wait for a turn. Just because we told you how to do something, that don't mean that don't mean, because just like he told Satan them thought that the fallen name, the demonic spirit, Satan, Samuel, and what God said. He didn't tell them everything. They know worthless mysteries. They know worthless mysteries. That's that, yeah. That's what they know, worthless mysteries. Because that's the same thing when you be talking about the Holy Bible, and the Holy Bible has an origin. And what you read is nothing until you know the origin of it and why God said those things. I just want you to wait for your turn. You're not waiting for your turn. You're not waiting till your gift come up. God divided the 10 punishments measure for measure. God divided 10 punishments decreed for Egypt into 4 parts. 3 of plagues he committed to Aaron, 3 to Moses, one to the 2 brothers together, and 3 he reserved for himself. Because remember, no, because y'all, I've seen plagues that have brought down. I've seen plagues that have brought down, and then y'all have dreams and visions where y'all bring the plagues down. And y'all done now, just telling me. And that's the power God has given unto us. Well, let them go ahead on with the foolishness. I'm telling y'all, measure for measure. No, wait, I'll give you a second to find. No, I'm gonna be long. No, because I want to. I'm running. Sometimes you run up after. You gotta keep running. Running on fumes. Yeah, you running on fumes, but you gotta keep going. All that water. No, on that cold water. I mean, really hooked up on. No, let's go. Because we have the power, but we still, when our father Michael, our brother, can't say our father, our brother and Michael, he is the leader of all the armies in heaven. He over all the armies, all the angels, all the army, all the 10 ranks, he over everything. The commander, the chief over all the armies. But yet and still, when we was fighting in Egypt, when they was fighting the angel, when they was fighting Beelzebub's son, he couldn't do nothing until God gave him the command. The Lord God gave him the command. He said, give me the command. And then when God gave him the command, that was what he did, just like us. Right? We know we can do certain things to a certain extent, but we be waiting for the command of God. That's why we tell him the daughter, she desired, but God haven't given her that yet. Just like he said, what I said, well, blessed be the mighty man of valor. Blessed be the mighty man of valor, the priest. Yehuda, because God says he's a priest. All right, then I say, may God bless the mighty man of valor, the high priest, Belteshazzar, because God says he's the high priest. They have this dream and vision. God came and told them who they are. And just like, what I say, may the Lord God bless the mighty man of valor, the shepherd, the pastor, Asa, because God told him that. And may the Lord God bless the mighty man of valor, the prophet, Jared. And we know Jared. We definitely know Jared the prophet. Right, so many times God said Jared the prophet. Not only that, Jared is a leader. Jared, he's a leader, but he have to overcome his sins in that sexual sin. He's been dealing with. He's been really battling that. But in that last dream vision, he had overcame, and God had given him many, many gifts because he had overcome. That was in the dream you just said this right now. And then I said, may the Lord God bless the mighty woman of valor. Adonis the seer. Because when Adonis first came on, man, Adonis wouldn't say nothing. But we know she had that gift of seeing and how the spirits used to talk to her and tell us about the dream and vision, what else is in the dream and vision. So we had to wait for her. And we're still waiting on her because she's still doing some things. Even right now, she's doing some things. And we're trying to wait up on her to clear up all that. And then things gonna be much, much better. She'll be able to see her, hear the voice, and understand it much, much more better. But as far as you, get down to you just every time I think you took a step forward, seems like you go back to your old ways. Yeah. You can't make it to be what you want to be. He said, let me go type in line in the dream and see what come up. No, it can't be like that. Have you ever read the Testes? Have you studied the Talmud? Have you studied the Kabbalah? That's what I'm telling you. Have you studied the prophecy? Have you studied the book of the beat? I'm just telling you. Have you studied the Lost Book of the Bible, the Forgotten Book of the Bible? Because they got lines written in that. Because you can't just go by the Holy Bible. The Holy Bible comes from somewhere. No, just don't want to lose out on everything. Yeah, because you can. You can lose out on everything by saying that you have something and you don't have it. Saying that you have a gift and you don't have a gift. Nevertheless, when I perceived that I could no otherwise attain her except God gave her me. That was the part of wisdom. Also, know whose gift she was, I prayed unto him, Lord, and besought him, and with my whole heart I said, be steadfast and I understand, and let thy word be the same. Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer. If thou have understanding, answer thy neighbor. If not, lay thy hand upon thy mouth in honor, Honor and shame is in talk. Honor and shame is in talk. And the tongue of a man, the tongue of a man is fall. Like, you know, you got to know it now. Boast not of a gift that you do not have. Don't worry. They on it, they're gonna find it. Either in the Holy Bible or it's in either in the Holy Bible or in no, it's probably in the Holy Bible. Boast not of a gift that you don't have or a gift that you do not have. Right. Don't wait for your turn. God divided the 10-point decree for Egypt into 4 parts. 3 of the plagues he committed to Aaron, that's the high priest. 3 to Moses, that's the king. 1 or 2 to the brothers together. And 3 he reserved for himself. Aaron was charged with those that proceeded from the earth and the water that proceeded from, because Asa saw the water. I saw the water too being poured out on dry land. So I saw that, and Asa saw it too. And then Asa just finished seeing the wind. And right now I saw the earth being rolled together like a scroll. I seen the earth reeling backwards and forward, reeling backwards and forward. Yeah, I saw the earth being reeled backwards and forward. And then I seen the earth being rolled together like a scroll. You know, I seen it just like Asa saw the wind going from one end. All right, there you go. I told you they own it. Jared on it. Jared is on it. Yeah. All right. As the cold of snow in the time of harvest, so faithful measure of them that sin him. He refreshes the soul of his master, who shall boast himself of a false gift is like a cloud and the wind without rain. Now I don't be Jared one. Who have boasted himself of his false gift is like, all right. By long forbearing the prince persuaded, and a soft tongue breaketh the bone. If thou find honey, eat so much as sufficient for thee, at least thou be filled therewith and vomit. So, right, they got to know, right? No who shall boast himself of a false gift is like a cloud without rain. They got to know it. Yeah. Now I say, boast not thyself of a gift that thou does not have. No, because it has some type of sin to it. I didn't heard it. No, because you know I listen to so many books, I read so many books. Right. Let's continue on. And so he reserved himself. Aaron was charged with from the earth and the water. So this is what we can do. The earth and the water, the elements that are composed of more than less solid parts, from which are fashioned all of corporeal. I heard Scully pronounce it one time. This, distinctive entities. While the 3 entrusted Moses was those proceeded from the air and fire, and the elements that are most prolific of life, the air and the fire. Now, I haven't seen all this. I've seen the stars falling from heaven. I've seen the nuclear weapons, the nuclear bomb fall from the earth. Yeah, I've seen water and wood. I've seen other elements falling from heaven. Yeah, I've seen stuff. Y'all seen the same thing. I've seen the moon turn to darkness, the sun not giving us light. I saw the moon shining as the sun. I saw that. I seen the moon turn to darkness. I seen the sun. Oh man, yeah, I seen the darkness. I saw the whole world turn to darkness. Yeah, oh, I've seen all those things. You know, I've seen casting down fire from heaven. Oh man. Oh, I'm just telling you, this the things that this the power that y'all had. So God, so the demons, the demonic spirit had power over you, and you don't have no power. Then that make God out of that make our Father. God is not a liar, right? And He given us power from up on high. What Jesus said, what the Word of God said. What's the command that God? What's the law that God gave us? All right, you shall what? Cast out demons, devil, tread over scorpions. All right. Now I'm just telling you. Lord, you say if you tell this mountain to be removed into the sea, then the mountain got to be removed into the sea. If you tell this plant, because that's what He said when He saw that fig tree didn't have no fruit, and then He would curse the fig tree down the end of that fig tree. That's the power y'all had. Remember, it's at need is the Lord God wanted something to eat, and the fig tree didn't produce nothing to eat because He told it, no, I got 3 of them now. I got a fig tree I had a long time. For years, it never produced not one fig. Then I bought one that's 2 years old. It didn't produce no fig. Then I bought one that's about the same age, a year or two. And every time, as soon as them leaves come on, the figs come on at the same time. Yeah. Just telling you. Wait a minute, let's continue on. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is a man of war. And as a king of flesh and blood devises various stratagems against his enemy. But that's what he's doing now. No, because He said He rises up the wicked to destroy them. So that's why all this filth is flourishing. That's why all this filth rising up to the top. Yeah, He letting all come to the top to destroy them. He letting all of them show who doesn't know, because He had that in His word. How He rises up them to be powerful so He can destroy. Yes, that's scripture. Yeah, no doubt it shares on and posted it before. All right. Now let's continue on. So God attacked the Egyptians in various ways. Now remember, measure for measure. Whatever it's done to us, got to be done to them. He brought 10 plagues down upon them. 10 plagues. Come on, man. Brother Shepard, because y'all can get it. Y'all supposed to be studying this by now. Brother Shepard, I'm going to get that whole high priest know where it's at. The 10 plagues that Father Abraham said that they was going to be piecemeal. It's in the prophets of Father Elijah. But the one in the legend of the Jews, it comes out and tell you what they are and how they're going to be piecemeal. Then they told you that some of them are going to last a year. All right. Now we went over all that. Brother Shepard won't force to find if he doesn't. Fine. But y'all are supposed to know. But that's where you at now. We're going to be starting bringing the plagues upon these people. We read that yesterday. What you think this is about? So the demons can have them swear with us and do everything, but we can't do nothing to them. Well, you must think this Christianity then, huh? We're going to say kumbaya with the demon demonic spirits. That was what he been teaching you. Yeah, that was Satan. That's what Esau been teaching you all the years. Well, I know you'll see me killing all these people, but we want you, Esau. I know you see me going and killing all these people, but bless the Jewish people and God gonna bless you. So don't worry about us killing these people. I know you see us flying these ships into the Iranians and fighting them and killing them and assassinating them, but don't worry about that. I know it seems like we're murdering, but bless the Jewish people, and I'm gonna bless you. I know we're the richest country, we one of the richest countries on earth, the United Arab Emirates. And I know y'all seen us kill Jamal Khashoggi and we murdered him and nothing happened. But no, bless your United Arab, give Steve Harvey to speak good about us. We're gonna give him $2 million and give him what he wants, and he's gonna speak good about us. And that gonna turn there. That is a lie. No. And we gonna bless, yeah. No, that's you saying that. That's not the Most High. God said, I don't have respect for it. I don't care what they do or what they give you. I don't have respect for them. I'm gonna kill them all. That's what God said I'm gonna do. Every last one of them. Scarcely had Abraham established himself in Canaan when a devastating famine broke out. One of the 10 God-appointed famines, the chastisement of men. One of the 10. The first of them came in the time of Adam, when God cursed the ground for his sake. Now we saw that. Yeah, we read that. And the ground was in the same book, Legend of the Jews. When God cursed the ground for his sake. And then the second was this one, the time of Abraham. The third compelled Isaac to take up the board in the Palestine. Yeah, in Palestine. Yeah, we saw that. All right, we saw that, Palestine. The rages of the fourth drove the sons of Jacob to Egypt to buy grain food. We saw that. The fifth came in the time of the judges. Elimelech and his family had to seek refuge in the land of Moab. The sixth occurred during the reign of David. The last 3 years, we remember that. And the seventh happened in the days of Elijah, who had sworn that neither rain nor dew should fall upon the earth. Now remember that one. Yeah. No, that is said. All right. They said the 8th was the one in the time of Elisha when the ass head was sold for a 4 piece of silver. That's in the Holy Bible. The 9th is the famine that comes upon men piecemeal. So this the 9th one gonna be piecemeal from time to time. And the 10th will scourge men before the advent of the Messiah. And this last one will be not a famine of bread nor thirst of water, but the hearing of the words of the Lord. That's the last one. So you got another one coming piecemeal from time to time. So they got a famine happening now. The 30th is having different parts of the world now. Yeah. But the last one was when we leave, when Satan had full power. Right here, it's written in this book right here. Go read that book right there. I don't know that light hit it too hard. All right. No, I'm trying to see it. The light don't hit it too hard. Yeah, the Prophets of Elijah. Go look, read it. That's where it's at in the Prophets of Elijah. I don't know why I can't get it to you. No, it's so light. That's how they do it. You know they got to do this thing. You know they can't let you know it's the Prophets of Elijah. All right. Now let's see if I can do it. No, them people got a plan. Man. No shapeshifters are here, man. Yeah, them shapeshifters are here. All right, well, you wait on there. You don't think the shapeshifters are here, you just wait on. See? There it is, the Prophets of Elijah. See it? All right. No, just showing it to you, the Prophets of Elijah. Anyway, all I can do is just tell it to you. When you put it on, there's no more than the Most High God. Right. Oh no, I'm not even keeping, like you see, I'm not even keeping the keeping the law. That's the very thing. You're not even keeping the law. Yeah. Go ahead. And so let's go ahead and Prophets of Elijah. Go read, because you know, all it said in the Holy Bible and everything is not written in the Holy Bible. It's not. Everything is not written in the Holy Bible. We already know what they did. And if it's written in there, they try to do it in a way that you would never find out what it means. Let's continue on. All right. So he brought 10 plagues down for them with the provinces. The province rising up in rebellion. The province rising up in rebellion because they already started, already turned one against another. You got the Esau and them fighting against Esau. They got that. Yeah, the sword is mine. His sovereign Lord first sent his army against it to surround it and cut off the water supply. So we know, no, Asa saw that. He saw all that water, the sea, the ocean. I saw it too. Coming in and going to be on dry land. Yeah, and we know he's gonna drive. Go read the Apocalypse of Elijah. Dr. Shazar posted that yesterday. When the seas and rivers gonna be dried up, they're gonna go look for water and they shall not find it. Because the wicked one gonna be in the world. That's here in the world now. Because in the dream and vision I had, I said, no, I said the drought and famine was in the world. That's how we know the wicked one was in the world. And he's here. Don't wait for him to reveal himself. No, they were talking about that this morning. The king Hizak, somebody, King Hizak, because Benjamin Netanyahu is not the king, he's the prime minister. And Hizak reveals somebody, the king, he coming to the United States and to meet with Joe Biden. You waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. No, he's not the leader. They're waiting on Satan, they can't. They told you they're waiting on. Jesus is not our king. We're waiting on our king. Jesus is not our Messiah. We're waiting on our Messiah. Yeah. No, I don't know what to say our Messiah. They were told to prove it. They wanted me to be like that. I would have told God I'm going to destroy them all. Yeah. Anyway. So he cut off the water supply, so we know that's going to happen. Measure for measure. And if the people are contrite, well and good. No, because we say with a contrite heart and a humble spirit, let us be accepted. All right. If the people be contrite, well and good. If not, he brings noise makers into the field against them. Noise makers in the field against them. If the people are contrite, well and good. If not, he ordered darts to be discharged against them. Well, we already know that there's gonna be the meter. No, that's in the book of Revelation. The prayers of the saints are being collected in a golden censer. And then they're going to take that golden censer and sling it out to the earth. And so how is that going to look coming down to the earth? All right. I mean, that's where it's at in the book of Revelation. He tell you what he's going to do. He already told you what he's going to do. Well, go read the book of Revelation. Go read the second Revelation. No, the second Revelation of John. Go read the second Revelation of John. It's in there. Yeah. If the people are contrite, well and good. If not, he ordered doors to be discharged against them. If the people are contrite, well and good. If not, order his legions to assault them. All right. So we know the legions, right? No, we got millions and millions of angels. We know they got 10,000 saints. We know they got 144,000. Yeah. All right. He ordered his legions to assault them. If the people are contrite, well and good. Contrite. The people are contrite, well and good. If not, he causes bloodshed and carnage among them, turn against one another. If the people are contrite, well and good. If not, he directs a stream of hot naphtha upon them. Now remember, that's in the book of Enoch. Because in Enoch, that water will turn into fire. You can say, oh, I can't believe that water turned into fire. Yes, in the book of Enoch. Yeah. Jesus already told it should be like in the time of Noah. Because he turned them demon, demonic spirit on one another. Then he already told you, you're going to turn brother against brother, sister against sister, brother against sister, sister against brother, mother-in-law against father-in-law, brother. He told you, you're going to turn the whole world into chaos. All those who not obey the voice, keep the commandments. When the ungodly and the righteous rising up at the same time to renew the age of the righteous. Go read it, man. It's right there. Go read the second Revelation of John. That's where it's at. Second Revelation of John, man, y'all just, because you're wasting, you listen to these pastors and preachers with that same old foolishness like this morning. I went to sleep on that. Joyce lied. talk about, oh, I'm gonna be 80 years now. All the other time you listen to her, you said, because she's been lying. She made you think, well, I'm just 70 years old. I'm reaching 70 years old. And this morning she came out, she's gonna be 80 years old. And all the time I thought she just was getting to her 70s. Well, I'm gonna be 80 years old. Putting all that makeup, fried dye in her hair, putting extension in her hair, whatever she's doing to it. Right. God ain't playing. God is not playing. Deceiving God's people. You 80 years old and still talking about some good dick your daddy put on you when you was a young woman. That's what she talked about. Well, wait a minute, make me out a liar. Then now you know she's not saying that. She wrote it down in the book to remember her father. I wrote in the book the things that happened to me when I was young and the things I had to overcome when I was young. Really. That's what you wrote down in the book. To remember their father. That was what God said. That's why they write them books, to remember their father. The transgression, okay. The transgression of the wicked said within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes, for he flattered himself with his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He had left off to be wise and to do good. Left it off. They ain't doing it. He deceived mischief upon his bed. He set himself in a way that is not good. He abhorred not evil. That sounds like Steve Harvey right there. Thy mercy, O Lord, is in heavens, and thy faithfulness reaches unto the clouds. Thy righteousness is like a great mountains, like the great mountains. Their judgments, great deep. The Lord preserves a man in peace. How excellent is thy loving kindness, O God. Therefore the children of men put their trust under the shadow of thy wings. Oh, yes, we do. They shall be abundantly satisfied with the fatness of thy house, and thou shalt make them drink of the river of thy pleasure. For with thee is the fountain of life, and in the light, and thy light shall we see light. O continue thy loving kindness unto them that know thee, and thy righteousness to the upright in heart. Let not the foot of pride come against me, and let not the hand of the wicked remove me. There are the workers of iniquity fallen, they are cast down, shall not be able to rise. All right, that's a doctrine. Okay, let's go. No, this is God telling what he's going to do. If not, he causes bloodshed and carnage among them. If the people are contrite, well and good. If not, he directs a stream of hot naphtha upon them. If the people are contrite, well and good. If not, he hurls projectiles at them from his ballistae. From heaven. Yeah, I see him falling to the earth. Now I've seen comets fall on the earth, asteroids fall on the earth, wormwood fall on the earth, and other big rocks fall into earth. I have seen that the people are contrite, well and good. If not, he has scaling ladders set up against their walls. I've seen these ladders, but the ladders weren't set up against the wall. I had a ladder, Asa had a ladder, and Belshazzar had a ladder. And all of us had to go up on top of the ladder to complete a mission. And I went all the way up top of the ladder. Now the ladder was like steel ladders, so iron ladders where you had one beam going down and the things going across. That's how it was made, and all was black. And everybody went up the ladder. And I had one lat that came out my ladder, even though I went up to the top and everything, but it had one lat that came out, even though I passed that one up to the top. And then when everybody came down, and then I asked them, did they finish complete what they were supposed to be doing. And Asa and Belshazzar said, yeah, but it asked me. I said, no, not yet. I had one more thing to do. One more thing to complete. And I had it in my hand, that lat, the one lat I had in my hand. Yeah. No, I told you that. No, it just was gone up in the sky. It wasn't leaning up against the wall. That's how it was. All right. Anyway, if the people are contrite, well and good. If not, you cast them into dungeons. If the people are contrite, well and good. If not, you slay their magnates. Right. So all that's gonna happen. They already all that already started. Well, I mean, no, because Jerry had agreed. They didn't put him in jail. They wanted to put him in jail, though. No, God not playing against these people. How many times you see, man, I had been with I was rescuing women out of, they had on their orange jumpsuits and everything. I was rescuing them, fighting against their jailers. Yeah. Fight against the demon, the black force. The demon demonics are black. Yeah, they are black. And I was fighting against them as y'all doing now. Thus did God proceed against the Egyptians. First, he cut off their water supply by turning the rivers into blood. Well, we already know he's going to do that. But they supposed that all that water will be poured out on dry land. In the seas and the ocean, they're going to be poured out on dry land. I know it seems impossible, but that's what God does. He does the impossible. He's the one who created it. He's the one who set bounds for it. Yeah. Measure for measure. Well, just like right now in the United Arab Emirates and Dubai, they got Israel over there working, and they won't give them the proper water supply, and so they have to go drink that seawater, and it's messing up their kidneys, and then they're raping the women over there. But the women be young virgins, they be teenage virgins, and they listen to their father and the mother tell them, go over there and you're gonna do well, you're gonna make money, hoping that they go over there and marry one of the princes or get involved with one of them and get money and everything. But it's not gonna never go like they say. The women go over there to be raped, having children for them people and everything. People say, we don't own them, kick them out of the country and everything. What can they do? So when they get over there, they take their passport and everything so they can't move around or nothing. And they be acting mercy. Then because it be psychological warfare that they're doing. It's a mental, and they remember these people are serving Allah and Muhammad, and they consider you an infidel. You don't know nothing. You foolish. You stupid. Right. And then you serving them. Oh man, they show you that Shabbat Google. That's real. When the people went over there and put them in a pit and throw them bananas, and they walk around and they fancy clothes and everything like this, so highly intelligent, so smarter than the adversaries that came from Africa. You know how them people step in Africa? You came back and told they're still doing the same thing right now. And then when somebody call you African American, that's the worst thing they could call you. They calling you a monkey. You're from Africa, you're a monkey. You mean nothing. I'm just telling you what they're doing. The Lord said that same woman you ought to her, she knows your family is the same woman that opened the door of the building with many rooms. Satan attempted to distract you in your mind. I say he knows your family, and then say he knows you, but it didn't work. He's still in disguise, working for people, straight face, no denying it. No, because that's what they do to us. They hide. They doing their part of them and do they hide. They come there and say things to me. I don't hide. I tell them, whoever it is, I call them out and I tell them, not hiding. God doesn't hide. God does not hide. He comes to you face to face and tell you, I will plead with you face to face. They hide. Let them do the hiding. Well, when they came and break in the house, he didn't come to me in the front door. What he did, he broke into the house, hide. Yeah, him and killed that man, crossed the street, killed the birds and everything. Because it was a full-blown conspiracy. But I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna hide. When God give me that command, and them stars start falling down from heaven, the water come up on it, hell and all that, I'm not gonna hide. I'm gonna let them know I'm the one who's doing it. I'm the one who's bringing these plagues down upon you. I'm not hiding. I'm not. Let them know I'm the son of it. Because Jesus already told you. They're gonna know who you are. They're gonna know truly that we are the children of the living God. And Lord God said, I'm gonna make them afraid. If you hide, how they gonna be afraid of you? If you hide. Yeah. We're almost there. Let's continue on. Let's continue on. So thus God received them, cut off the water supply. They refused to let Israelites go. And because they have been doing that, or they pack and fell with you. Now God gave them another chance to pack and fell with you. That what this last thing was about, the reparations and this educational thing. And then not only that, he gave them a chance to draw the jury line, the maps of voting right. They didn't do that. Right, he gave them a chance not to redline. They didn't do that. God gave them a chance. He gave them a last chance to do all of it. Did they do it? They didn't do it. Right. So now the judgment. They all the populace has begun to, like I told you, because he had gave them a chance to do what was right by them, but they didn't do it. That's all right. God gave them a chance to do right by me. They didn't do it. So when God give me, say, go ahead on, do as you please with them, and I'm gonna do as I please with them too. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Everything He showed me, I'm bringing down upon him. Tell him I'm bringing down upon him. Yeah, I'm telling you. You did what to who? Oh Lord God of the world. Yeah, bring it down upon him. People don't care about you. Anyway. So they refused to let the Israelites go, and he sent noisy croaking frogs into their entrails. That's what happened again. It may not easy for them to catch a plague. Well, no, I don't care. Let them cut me off. The COVID vaccine, it had nanotechnology, or didn't it say RNA technology? Yeah, they have nanotechnology. Yeah, they tell you they have nanotechnology. Yeah, I saw it on the X-File when that man name? Oh man, Crycheck. We ever see a thing when Crycheck had Skinner, he had that dial, and the congressman too. He killed that congressman with that nanotechnology. They had that technology. They were bragging about it today, I think, on Israel News now, about the nanotechnology that they had. Somebody had their nanotechnology for cancer curing and everything. Because they tell you they're the number one researchers in nanotechnology, cloning technology, stem cell research, and they tell you they're the number one in all technologies research. Those that say they are Jews are not Israelis. Yeah. No, the other countries have that technology also, but they claim to be the best of the best of the best of the best. Yeah. And we know all that is demon technology. Yeah. They refuse to let Israelites go, because that's what they're doing now. They refuse to pack fair with us. And he brought lice against them. Lice against them. No, because I was last week when I was out and about. And so my daughter, 20-something years old, 30, might be 30. And But I saw her as a little child, and she came and told me, well, I knew it was. It was her daughter. Yeah, her daughter looked just like, and she came and told me that they had, they had fleas in the bedroom, in my bedroom. They had fleas in my bedroom in a carpet. Right. No, what I did was I went and bought, because when you go so long without rain, and you got these people with those cats, and dogs were basically cats, and they bring them fleas and put it in, and they infest your grass, they infest your property, and next thing you know, it be in your house. Yeah, so what I did, I went and bought, and I had to do it before, I went and bought some lime, and put the lime on the grass to get rid of the fleas, so that I won't track it. So, because I be out there, and the cats be everywhere. Because I see them people they're not like dogs. Well, do they walk the cats with a leash, or do they let the cat out and cat go do as they please? They come back. So they come. I have lush grass. They come and do their business on the grass, and then they go back to the house. And then the people that own the cat, they don't say nothing. And what you gonna go tell them? Say, hey, that's your cat. I got him on camera. Yeah. So come and clean up. Come on and clean up behind it. They spray them fleas, but don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. That's one of it. Yeah. There are people that have those dogs and cats. Can easily bring a disease into your house. Easily bring a disease into your house, but you don't know it. I'm just telling you. I'm just letting you know. Or down, I remember a dream where you were in the house where the treasure is hidden. You had to leave. And the Lord God said you were there again. You did something, whatever they told you to do. And the demon is strong and doesn't want you to want you to get that which God has for you. You will find it. It won't be a light thing. Keep seeking. Yeah. Anyway, so let's continue. I'm just telling you. Measure for measure. God had given these people a chance to pack fair with us, but they didn't do it. So the populace has become, as I told y'all, measure for measure. All right. So they refused to let the Israelites go. They brought license against them, which pierced their flesh like darts. No, because that's in the book of Revelation. What happens in the book of Revelation? You send these things like scorpions against us. They come out the whole of the ground. They come from underneath the earth. Come out the volcano or the hole. And what it do? It plagued man for 6 months. That's in the book of Revelation, right? All right. No, it doesn't kill him. It just makes him, right? It said, which pierced his flesh like dogs. So it didn't kill him. They refused to let Israel go, and he sent barbarians, legions against them. So we know they're going to have a war. Well, I mean, if you want to line everything up, just go to the Torah. Just go to the Torah. That's what Elder Shezar pulled for Jared earlier. All right, they were stealing and getting away with it. So what comes about when they steal and get away with it? It's just like they told them, I'm a jealous God. Commandment 6, Commandment 7, Commandment 8, Commandment 9, Commandment 10. And all that coming against these people. Okay, well, God gave them a chance to pack fair with them, but did they do it? No, they didn't do it. All right. And they sent barbarian legions against them. So we know World War III coming. Mixed hordes of wild beasts. Mixed hordes of wild beasts. Esau is a monster. And so the mixed multitude, remember the mixed multitude? All right. And Esau is a monster. And they coming against who? That was somebody's dream just now. The lion with the wings cut off. Well, go to Great Britain and find out do they have a mixed multitude living in Great Britain wrong. That was Great Britain is the first that where Rome started at. You read that? Yeah. No, you're gonna turn them against each other. It should be like in the time when Noah, he turned them demons. Well, go to Dr. O'Reilly. What Dr. O'Reilly said. Order out of chaos. Yeah. All right. He sent barbarian legions against them, mixed hordes of wild beasts. Right. No, he said Esau is a monster. They refused to let Israelites go. He brought slaughter upon them, a very grievous pestilence. No, they got more pestilence coming up on them. No, COVID just a beginning, just one of them. Go read the book of Revelation. It's in the book of Revelation. Go read second Revelation of John. Go read the book of Enoch. Go find out what happened during the time of Noah. Yeah. This is when we left, because he already told us, I'm coming to get you like I came and got you out of Egypt the first time. With a mighty hand outstretched arm. All he's doing measure for measure once again. He already told I'm coming to get you. Measure for measure. Whatever they have done unto you, they got to pay for it. That's why he gave us the Torah. And the Torah tells you exactly what they have done to us and tell you exactly what plagues he bring against us because what they have done to us. So are you robbed and spoiled? Did they steal from you? They still steal from you. All right. Let's go ahead on there. Yeah, let's go ahead. Keep going like you're going, thinking that you're righteous and holy. They just been reading about Ishmael. All right. What Esau been, how many innocent people Esau been killed? How many innocent Israel children they been shot down and sacrificed? How many? And nothing happened to them. All right. They refused to let Israelites go. He poured out naphtha over them, burning flames. No, did not. He just finished talking about that. That was in his dream and vision. Belteshazzar said it was pouring out gas like water. Yeah. He poured out naphtha over them, burning flames. They refused to let Israelites go. Still not packing farewells. He caused his projectiles, the hail, to descend upon them. No, it's coming. Yeah. No, that's in that what we praying for. We prayed for all this. The 40-day prayer. Ecclesiastes chapter 39. Ecclesiastes chapter 36. There'll be spirits that were created for vengeance, and the spirit that lay upon sore strokes and pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire, hail, famine, and death. All these was created for vengeance. The teeth of wild beasts, scorpion, the serpent, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They should rejoice in his commandment. It should be read up on earth when need is. And when the time has come, they should not transgress his word. All right. Well, let's go to the river. Is the river Euphrates dried up? And what does when the river Euphrates dried up? What does it signal? It signals the release of the four demons that's under. And the four demons are what? They are invisible, and they have been let loose upon the earth. Well, just prove me wrong. That's all you gotta do. Just prove me wrong. Yeah. Sure, just prove me wrong. That's all you got. Just easy for you to prove me wrong. Shouldn't be. They refused to let Israel go. And he placed scaling ladders against the wall for the locusts. which clammed them like men of war. All right. So they got the locusts. I've seen them locusts. Boy, them locusts were so big. Oh, oh, big old, the big red ones with that yellow in them. Oh, giant locusts. Because what you not realize that you got other, you think you the only one experiment. They got people doing experiment that not even telling you they're doing the experiment and letting loose of these things. When those killer bees came from South America, about the time them bees was in the United States, it was too late. You found out at the end of it. Just like this plague with these the plague with these mosquitoes. By the time you find out about it, it's too late. It's already here. All right? Because they're gonna tell you, or where it did this guy let loose a swarm of mosquitoes, man. By the time COVID, you found out about COVID, it was too late. It hadn't spread. The Lord said, yes, at this time, your mother is being annoyed with you because you didn't put your books up when you know the books up when you were out of the house. She's all in anger because she asked you to put them up and you did not. She's annoyed with you because she is being ignored by someone else's opinion of it. It went to another table together. She is with them in ways that have nothing to do with you. The Lord says, she said, now he picks them up right on time before the show, which is about to start. It's about to start. It's about to start. No, God has given them a chance. Because if the judges and things are taking bribes, there's no righteousness left in the world. Let not Israel sin. Let not Jacob sin. And who is Clarence Thomas? Has he sinned? Who is Steve Harvey? Has he sinned? Who are the Tate brothers? Have they sinned? There's a question. There's a question of many others. Yeah. You know, just like them little boys running there bragging. We made Houston, Texas, whatever part of Texas, the murder capital of the world twice. And how did you do that? Killing my own people, coming against my own kind. And he bragging about it. That's why God said, I'm not going to leave Israel totally unpunished. And no, he didn't say that. Somebody post that on YouTube. I'm going to punish those who commit violence upon their master threshold. And that's what he's talking about. God not letting them escape. No, he's not letting them escape. And who else? I'm going to chastise those who wear stranger apparels. Yeah. Then you got Pharrell with his Louis Vuitton, with his $1 million bag and his $100,000 pair of sunglasses on. Is that not strange apparel? And the women walking around with see-through stuff and all they got on is the bride and the panties showing their thighs are out and all like that. Hair hanging down on and so God not gonna chastise them for that. You keep on watching it. That's the scriptures. All right. Anyway, they refused to let the Israelites go and cast them to the dungeons of darkness. They refused to let the Israelites go. They slew their magnates and their firstborn sons. Now let's go back. No, because we know that darkness coming and gonna be upon the whole earth. We know that darkness coming. Yes, it is. I'm gonna darken the earth as noonday to let them know that it's me. Nobody else but me. All right. No. You gotta pay attention. This is God's word. I'm saying, I know you don't like me. I don't care if you don't like me. I do not care. All right. But this is God's word. Whatever the Lord God says should come to pass. All you gotta do is do what? Wait for it. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the prince and the king's children, and as such a clothed with strange apparel. The day of the Lord's sacrifice. No, he showed me. I told you that the other day. And when he invited me, and he was in the window, looking to the kitchen. He was in the window, and he gave me this silver leaf, and it had the potatoes with the peas on it. Boy, that tasted so good. And it was silver, and I had that silver utensil I was eating out of. And then next scene, he was standing up there, and they had the people that he was about to execute on the 3 poles. And I was there and I asked the Lord, do you want something? He said, no, I don't want that. And I started, and I said, good, hold for me. And I was eating it. And then he was prepared to sacrifice. Yeah, that was. No, the dollar had a dream like that yesterday. I said, oh, I know the potatoes and stuff mean. Right. Oh. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, he will punish the prince and the king's children, and all such are clothed with strange apparel. And the same day also I'll punish all those who leap on the threshold, which fill their master's house with violence and deceit. Now, who does that? All right. Because they're not getting away with it. They think they know. No, they're, oh, I'm a gangster, I'm a thug. You're a damn fool. You're a liar, you're a thief, you're a murderer, and God's going to kill you if you don't repent. I'm telling you. You boast and bad. Wait a while. The same thing I had in my picture. You too short. I seen it this morning. Look just like what I had between the convenience store and the black tie. I described it to you first. And it's in Texas. And he bragged about we the ones who made this place the murder capital of the world twice. Bragging about that. Because you know who he killed. How many Esau people he killed? Not now one. Not now one. Same thing going on in Chicago, New York, everywhere. It's the same thing. They're bragging about it like it's a good thing. Like God gonna let them live, man. God not gonna let you live. You're a damn fool. You're ignorant. You and Steve Harvey both, y'all in the same boat. That's what y'all doing. And it should come to pass that day, say the Lord, that there should be a noise of a cry from the fish gate and the howling from the second, and great crashing from the hills. Yeah. All that water that's in that, all the seas in the ocean, they're going to be on dry land. That's what he said, a crashing from the fish gate. All right, where the fish is at. Okay then. And the howling, the second, the great crashing from the hill. That's a great earthquake. That's the earth crashing. That's the earthquake. That's an earthquake. The whole earth should quake. Yeah. Yeah, howling and inhabitants. No, because I told us. So I told them they laughed at. That woman laughed at. I said, you see all that? Because they're going to have an earthquake. And all that water in that Mediterranean, it's gonna come into the Israelis' land, but they don't believe that. That's why I told them, that water not coming in here. Okay, well, you're gonna see. That was God telling you right there. It should be a great cry from here, a cry from the fish gate. Right? No, how you have a magnates, but all the merchant people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off. And no, because they bragged. Now they had there on this morning talking about how they took the land and how they did make it out marketplace, and you can go down there in the marketplace. I've been into that. Yeah, on Jabal Road. And you go in there because they had fresh everything. But they didn't give you that. They took that from you and gave you supermarkets. And took that away from the little man that could go out there and get that and bring it into the market. You have fresh food and you can eat and be healthy. They took all that away from you. Gave you the supermarkets. Yeah. Now I buy banana filled up with bugs and everything. Yeah. Oh, a lot of stuff. Did I tell you? You were a Hollywood set of circus. Dawn was near, you remember. One of the trailers you see firsthand, just don't pick up or touch any of those items again. You know, demons are attached. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Uh, um, so God tell him what he's going to do. So they magnetized me first bomb because they refused to pack fail with us. You have to do that. What Jesus told you, say, these are the children of them that enslave us. So they tell you, say, well, you know, we would never deny y'all the right to come to the foreign leader school. We would never deny y'all that right. We'll never deny y'all voting rights, as they do it nowadays. We'll never put y'all under Jim Crow. We would have never done that. But what Jesus said, but you are the children that have done that. You can't see that. They're doing the same thing right now. The same thing I grew up with, same thing my parents grew up with, my parents' parents grew up, and they're doing the same thing. Why? Because these are the children of them. These are the children of them that enslaved you, that evil treated you, and they plan on doing that. The time, longest time go on, they plan on doing that. That was somebody's dream. Yeah. They kept on doing, they planned to keep on doing. After all that was happening, going on, they still wanted to live their white racist ways. They still want to do it before the demon, the devil. They still want to do the same thing. And they're doing it. They're not telling you they're doing it. And then guess what? They got Israel to bag them up. Then they get Clarence Stone to back them up with it. Well, we don't need that no more. I got mine. Let them get theirs the best way they know how. And they got Steve Harvey. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, these are such good people. Yeah, they don't have no crime rate. There's no raping going on. There's no burning. There are that's nobody beating them up wages. There's no innocent reporters being shot down. Oh no, they don't have no assassin squads going out and killing people. Oh no, they're not doing that. They're not sending their drones and their fires at night to bomb up the Iranian spaces. They're not doing that. Oh no, they didn't start no proxy war in Yemen. They're not doing that. No, they're not. No, they're not doing that. Steve Harvey, that damn fool. No, let him come. He can say something. I'm talking against him. He can talk against me. All of them can talk against me and say what they do, but they can't do it. They can't do it because then you know who did what, when they did it, and why they did it. So they got to keep it undercover, under wrap. Well, because that's stupid. Because God knows everything you're doing, your very thoughts that you have against me, and everything you're doing against the pious and holy people. He knows it all. And now you're about to exact payment that been due a long time. Now it's coming to pass. You better read what these people read, posting, right? No, there's something for you, and he told me to tell you. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. Yeah. The plagues that God sent upon the Egyptian corresponding to the deeds they bad. The deeds, say the plagues that God sent upon the Egyptians, where you at? Well, go ask Nathaniel L. Go ask some HOI people. They know. Well, you can't go ask the Christian folks. Well, you might ask the Muslims and the Buddhists and Islamists, they might know. Right. They probably know. Where are you? And who are you? And where are you at? And how did you get to the place you're at? I'm going to send you back in Egypt this time and change and shift so you know who you are and you're scattered through the full corner earth. All right, so you know who you are. And so you know the plague, I'm coming to get you like I came and got you out the iron furnace the first time with a mighty hand outstretched arm. Measure for measure. That nation that enslaved you, that nation that even treated, I will judge. These are the 10 plagues I had prepared for the heathen beforehand. Huh? The Christians got to be tried. This is the relief, testing them to shorten the time, and how some heathen changing their counsel, where some seed separated from Father Abraham, doing iniquity and love doing iniquity, knowing how much I hate iniquity and hate those that love doing iniquity. So go ask Steve Harvey, do you like walking around? Do you like walking around in these different suits, sometimes just tailor-made suits and everything? Do you love doing it? All of them. God not playing with the people. He gave them a chance to repent. Did they repent? They got worse. The plagues that God set upon Egyptians correspond to the deeds they bad portrayed against the children of Israel. So that was going on now. Well, tell them what I told them. Tell them where it come from. Tell them how it's coming. Measure for measure. The same thing they done to us, now it got to be done unto them. Because they forced the Israelites to draw water from them. Did they do that? When we were slaves, did they do it? And also hindered them from the use of ritual baths. He changed the water into blood. So let's stop. Because that's the same thing they did to them people over there now, Israel. And they gone work for them people. And they refused them people fresh water. Enough water for quench his thirst while they in that desert heat working for them. Building their buildings and building their houses and building their play area, their play pit, for spending all that money they stole from Israel all over the four corners of the earth. But that's where they get it from us. We just finished reading that. Yeah. No, they're going to pay for all that. God not going to let them get away with it. Did he let y'all get away with it? Did he let us get away with it? Did he let Nimrod get away with it? So he gonna let, did he let the angels that he created get away with it? All right. And so he gonna let them get away with it. Then you don't know your God. Not gonna let them get away with it. The plagues that God, the apocalypse says begun. The plague that God sent upon the Egyptians correspond to the deeds they perpetrated against the children of Israel, because they forced the Israelites to draw water for them and also hindered them from the use of ritual baths. He changed the water to blood. What they want to do? They will not let Israel study the Torah. The Pharisees have taken the keys of knowledge and have hidden them. All right. Esau would not permit Israel to study the Torah. All right. Well, I understand they gave you Christianity, that's not God. They gave you Judaism, that's not God. Although they gave you Hindu, Buddhists, and all that's not God. I read that this morning. Not this morning. This morning. Yes. When they turn their backs. Yeah, they turn their backs and praying. And they turn their backs and see what they're doing, and they turn their backs and praying to the sun or praying to the east. All right. No, they quote that. I'm going to just read that. They have a greater sin have they committed. All right. I'm just telling you. I don't care if you get mad at me. This God telling you what he's going to do for you, for all that you have done against the pious and holy people. Because that's why that's what Belteshazzar just posted. The last of it. Because it's told you Israel will start becoming eunuchs for their wives. So in other words, they're gonna start being gay. They're gonna start acting like they're women. The women gonna start acting like they're men. The men gonna start acting. That's what it said. That's the last of it. Everything had risen to the top, and so now We have repented with all our heart, all our soul, and all our might. Only a remnant shall return. And that's what you see now. The remnant is returned. Then when happen with the remnant return. That's what you're looking at, the remnant. The war unto you, scribes, Pharisees, and hypocrites, for you shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer them that are entered to go in. They're not doing it. It's like the very say, you're not keeping the law. Yeah, you're not keeping the law, you're breaking the law. You're not even a Christian, you don't even go to church. Woe unto you, scribes, Pharisees, hypocrites, you devour widows' houses for pretend to make long prayers. That's what they're doing. Well, wait till the end of the broadcast, and I found him prayer for Hagee, he's going to pray a prayer over you. I'm just a plan. I never have a deficit. And if you wait a minute after Kathy bring you some food, we're going to pray over you. Yeah. So that's what they're doing. Long prayer. Devour widows' houses. Remember, this is Daystar. Remember us in your will. Don't give that money. Don't give that money to your grandchildren, your children. They're not going to do the right thing with it. Give it to us. And so I can continue on living a fabulous lifestyle, wearing the best of the makeup. Have the best porn putting on, and all my children do the same thing. And we're able to fly like a family on our private jet all over the world with the monies. But don't give it to your grandchildren, your grandsons, your granddaughters, your children, because they don't know what to do with that money. No. Leave it to us in your will. Therefore you shall, not all of them do it. Therefore you shall receive the greater damnation. Whoa, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nah, that can't be true there. They can't be a bunch of damn fools. They can't. It can't be a bunch of damn fools. But they are. So they're a bunch of damn fools on their way to hell. They're going to receive the greater damnation that lake of fire. Oh Lord, did not guide the widows and orphans, did not tell them to leave the money and leave the land to us in their will. Did not do that, Lord. Oh Lord, did not build clinics in your name. Oh Lord, did not feed the poor in your land, in your name. Oh Lord, did not go around the world in my private jet preaching in your name. Oh Lord, did not write books in your name, tell them how to serve thee. Woe unto you, the scribes, Pharisees, and hypocrites, for you compares the sea and the land to make one proselyte. And they say, we worldwide, Israel people, the IUIC people, we worldwide, the Jehovah's Witness, we worldwide, Clever Dollar, my international world changer ministry, TD Flake, my father's covenant world ministry. All of them got the international world ministries and stuff like that. Right. Bless the Jewish people, and God gonna bless you. We collecting the Jewish people from all over the world, and we bring them back to the land. Yeah, that was promised unto them. Yeah, we bring them back to the land. That's what they're doing. One pulse, like Jesus said, you should be able to heal the sick, raise the dead, open up the side of the open up the eyes of the blind, unstop the ears of the dead. If there be any prophets among you, I should speak to him in dreams and visions. That's what Jesus said. For all those things happening? Nope. The proselyte, like I was a proselyte of no avail. All I had was sweet words and jump up and down. And right, God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, whoever don't believe in him, right? Once saved, always saved. It's the lack of knowledge. Oh, the devil is a liar. They have all that. Yeah, you have all that, then I watch it. The hellfire died, laid aside. You got weed, false hair, false fingernails, toenail polish, feet polish, tattoos. Yep. Got your butt out hanging out, cheek ass hanging out, arms hanging out, up there dancing and everything. And have everything of your father the devil. They talk about you're a Christian, which you are. You're a Christian. You are serving your master, the one who owns all that. Anyway, and when he is made, you make him twofold more the child of hell than yourself. Yeah, that's what you are. Two more child of hell than yourself. Yeah, them demons take them over. They just like, look at them. They're in the church house. Look at them. Look at the pastor and then look at his congregation. When the pastor opens his mouth and after they open his mouth, go walk through the congregation, see why the congregation regurgitate everything the pastor told. One lie after another. Never heal the sick, never raise the dead, never open up the sight of blind, never stop the ear. Right. Never had the truth. Now one day, you think they're rising up in the morning praying and blessing the Most High before the sunrise? Before the sunset, blessing the Most High? Or you think they're keeping the covenant days? They're keeping the first day of the week. And then the ones that keep the Sabbath, then you keep the Sabbath. Call is not really keeping the Sabbath. You call yourself keeping the Sabbath. You have everything of this there, and you're running behind everything of this world. Is that not so? All right. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. Woe unto you, you blind guys, will say, whosoever shall swear by the temple is nothing. But whosoever swear by the gold of the temple, he's a debtor. Right? And that's what they swear by. Well, you know how much money we collect is reals. And how much money we beg for it. And now people are the best of everything, and you're still not satisfied. You're not satisfied. Stealing from everybody on the land, on the face of the planet. Kill up everything on the face of the planet. Do everything for the sake of money. Forgive everything for the sake of money. And you're still not satisfied. Don't worry about it. We understand. And whosoever shall swear by the altar is nothing, but whosoever swear by the gift that's upon it, he is guilty. So what is the gift? Because they tell you all the time. No, come on. When you pay $30 for my book, I'm gonna send you a free gift. When you pay $30 for my book, I'm gonna send you a free gift. No, when you buy my praying hands, and buy my praying hands, buy the book and the CD, and I'm gonna give you a free gift. Let's go. That's good. Because they say to the Israelites, go and catch fish for us. Do you know those people? Because they had said unto the Israelites, go and catch fish for us. He brought frogs up against them. Because they're doing, no, Israel is not allowed to fish like, because when I was coming up, all you gotta do is go get a fishing pole and go fishing the way you want. Anytime you want, anytime you please. It's not that. Right? On certain places you can fish, and you gotta have a fishing license. And if you have a boat and you get on that water, they're not gonna know. They don't do all the boaters nothing. But the minute they see you, well, we're coming up, and they're gonna have their checklist. Well, do you have all these things on this boating thing? Because they show you that. They do something what they call them people Karens and what they call them there. And every time they see us somewhere, what they do? They come question us. What you doing on them? Yeah. Yeah. You fools and blind, you whether it's greater the gold of the temple or the sanctifying the gold. Whosoever shall swear by the altar is none, whosoever swear. But that would say fools. They are fools. Anyway, let's continue on. Now I'm just telling you what they do. Man. No, let me go to the time that ran out. No, I'm gonna stop at the third plague. This is the third plague. Go and catch fish for us. He brought frogs up against them. making them to swarm in the kneeling troughs in their bed chambers, and hop around croaking in their entrails. And it was the severest of all the 10 plagues, because they were drinking the tadpoles in the water and everything. They went in his stomach, and they can hear it swishing around in his stomach. No, God got a plague for these people. He already told you what he's going to do to them. Because they had said to the Israelites, go and sweep and clean our houses. What? Go and sweep and clean them. So you know that's the truth. Go and sweep and clean our buildings. Go and sweep and clean our streets. Go and sweep and clean our, because that's all you're good for. Yeah, they let you know. They want you to go to their schools and then and get a better education, as they call it. Yeah. Go and clean our houses, our courtyards. But that's what they're doing in Israel now, over there in Dubai, and over there in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, and all the other things. Yeah. But the Tates and the Harveys and the Thomases, and a lot of them, they can't see that though. Because they're living in a bubble. Some of them are living in a bubble. I don't want nobody else. I don't want no other black people coming here and spoil this for me. I have made it. I have arrived. I'm one of the few black trillionaires they have. They're the people, because they're out to do. The Fates, the Jakes, all of them doing the same thing. But don't worry. They're not getting away with it, because God said, I'm not going to let them get away with it. I'm not letting them get away with nothing. But that's what we read now. God ain't letting us measure for measure. Everything they do give to us, God have unto them. Go and sweep and clean our houses, our courtyards, and our streets. Is that not going over there with the people? Now, I told you that. A girl was in their house, and that man came. That was happening. I think that happened in Dubai. No, they got. Because they allowed United. It's happening in United Arab Emirates, Dubai. There's another place. The place where they went to war for. Come on, somebody know that place they went to. That place where that got Iraq destroyed. Yeah, that place that was in the Three Kings movie. Why I can't remember the name of that place they went to war for. Because that's where they gone over there and work, and the people raping them young girls that coming from Africa and from Asia, because India they call Asia also, going to work for them people. And the men see them young girls and there, and remember the woman can't say nothing. They complete control of the woman in the house. Better not say nothing. He know that they raped that girl. One girl they raped, and he kept doing. He took that. This is what they call them people. There's an industry. There's an industry that does this, and they have made it so. So what they do, they have places that are set up, and they set up these places, and they go to these different villages that where Israel at, the down, the disheartened, the poor, the innocent, the needy, right? No doubt they make them think. Really, they have it all, but it made them say, well, if you don't have our idols and things, you're not worth nothing. And we want you to come over here and go to our schools and better yourself. That's the lie that it pushes. And a lot of people set up. They go and they go to all this, they bring them back to that. That's an industry. And then they bring them over there to those lands, and the young girls and young boys, and they going over there to work. No, they go on there and take advantage of them. One girl, the man did, he raped her and everything. Now we finished raping her and everything. She said, I'm going to tell. And the man took and set her body and burned that girl up. sent that girl home, all by her own up there, a little while. She got home. She died. Go read PBS, the main documentaries of what's going on over there. Yeah. And the young girls go over there, they be virgins, beautiful young virgins. And go in the midnight and they just go in there clean, they rape, do whatever one you better say, you do in Kuwait. Thank you, your dollar. Yeah, she got it right, it's Kuwait. And they go over there and they're doing everything they want. Then you got people like Steve Harvey, them go there, live in that bubble, and they don't never go in those areas and hear what the people tell them young girls. And the only word to them young boys also. Then they talk about them girls go there and be prostitutes. They go there and become prostitutes. They tell you how to get in the bathtub. The men go over there and get in the bathtub full of water. And then they go in there and shit in the tub. Yeah, they call that stuff, diarrhea. And they have that and they fill the tub up with that. And then they pay the girl so much money to go sit in that tub. Yeah, to sit in that tub full of shit, they pay us a whole lot of money. Same thing with them little boys and things. Get them little boys over there. Yeah, laugh and playing with that boy. Next thing you know, offering that little boy some money and everything, and then they have sex with them. Taking their passport and everything. You can't leave, you gotta stay here. Yeah. That's what they're doing over there. You don't get that part. They don't show you that part. No, they don't show you that part. It's a harsh reality, though. But our people don't know. Our people don't need that. You don't need nothing from the people. So God put water, food, clothing, shelter, honey, milk, and bread only in Dubai, only in Kuwait, only in United Arab Emirates, only in Israelis have that, and no other place have that. Because you're damn fool. You want everything on top. I was a damn fool too. They're talking the same thing to run behind everything of the world and nothing of my God. Because if I ran behind everything of my God, I would realize I have everything already. Even much, much more than they have, because I get paradise. I get the kingdom to come. But they're not teaching them that. They're teaching them, well, if you don't have nothing of the devil, yeah, God will make them pay for that, yeah. If you don't have nothing of the devil, you don't mean that. If you don't have a PhD, you haven't reached the top of success. If you don't become the president or senator or congressman, you have not. You have not reached the pinnacle of success. But that's a lie. That's a lie. That's why God doing a new thing in the earth. He that's on top will be brought to the bottom. He at the bottom will be raised up on top. No longer Jacob should be the tail, but Jacob should now be the head and not the tail. But God meant that when he said he's going to do it. Measure for measure. Everything that they have done to us, unto the righteous and the holy nation, got to be done unto them. Yeah, measure for measure. Well, we never finish the fourth one. No, the third one, I'm cutting it off at the fourth. We'll take it up tomorrow. The Most High said, I don't care what these people say they're going to do to me. Not one thing. Because our people are living in a strong delusion. And if you keep on going, like your children, your grandchildren, they're just planning on keeping this done forever. Right? But God said, no, you're not going to keep this going forever. I'm coming to get my people. Soon as my people repent, I'm coming. That's the day the king of the enemy should be brought to the end. That's the day Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Rachiel, Uahel, Bacrael, I'm telling you, Corporeal, Optanel, Raphael, Gegiel, Shemiel, they're coming. They're coming. Them almonds coming with them. And they ain't coming to play. They ain't coming to grab the hand and saying kumbaya. Yeah, measure for measure. They can't wait to come down here and wreak havoc on these people. All these done to Israel. Really, you don't think so? All right. Well, let me. I read that to you yesterday. Yeah. Anyway, no, because they had said to Israel, go and sweep and clean our houses and our courtyards and our streets. We changed the dust of air into lice. So that's going to happen. That the vermin lay piled up on heaps and ell high. And when the Egyptians put on fresh garment, they were at once infested with the insects. So that's going to happen again. Yeah. Measure for measure. Well, you going on there. Go ahead on there. So you think we keeping God's laws, commandments, the statutes, and the judgments, humbling ourselves, putting on sackcloth and ashes? You've been seeing it with the same thing on, same thing, sackcloth and ashes, same thing. For many years, you think I'm doing this for nothing? All right, I hear you. Hey, I hear you. Because I don't go by the lies that you have been teaching, that Jesus just been imposing that. No. But Jared just been imposing what Jesus has said. That's what you have done. You travel the world to make war. Woe unto you Christians. Woe unto you, Hindus, Muslims, Buddhists, Islamics. Woe unto you. Woe unto you, you Catholicists, Catholic, Protestants, First African, Second African Baptist, Church of God in Christ, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, Scientologists. I'm leaving some of them out. Yeah. Woe unto you with your worldwide, international, world-changing ministry. Woe unto you, the scribes, Pharisees, and hypocrites, you rich people. Yeah, you movers and shakers of the world. Woe unto you, for you can pass the sea and the land to make one parcel like that they're doing. Well, I got a jet plane, I fly all over the Geno Jennings, and I fly all over the world to talk to people. No, we got a meeting coming down in Florida, and the 5 people going to be there. Oh no, I'm Perry Wrong, and I'm Rob Parasite, and John and Con, we're going to be in the place with Joel Osteen and Fleet for more dollars, and we give them a meeting, we want you to come there. Make sure you bring your money. Bring your silver and gold. We're going to have a mighty good time. We're going to sing and dance. We're going to jump and shout, and we're going to do all that. And the Spirit going to be with that. And after you leave, we're going to have more of your money, and you ain't going to have nothing. Matter of fact, you're going to have 2 more. You'll become double of the children of hell than you was there before. To make one parcel, like when he is made, he made him 2-fold more the children of hell than yourself. That's what they're doing. You're going to pay for that. All right. Like pastor, like preacher, you're going to pay for that. Come on, Belgian Yellow. No, because they just think, well, ain't nothing going to happen to us. He's lying. We can do as we please. And God won't do good and loyal to you. Jesus coming back to sing Kumbaya. When all these things happen on earth, we're going to fly away. We're going to go to Mars. Jesus comes back and flies away to heaven. We're going to ever be with the Lord. And we ain't going to never have to pay for none of the sins, the hanging of their children, the stem cell research, the cloning research, the computer research, the technology. We ain't going to have to pay for none of that. Nah. The hanging that we done to him, the killing of the children, we ain't gonna have to pay for none of that. That's what they believe. Those that say, no, we ain't gonna have to pay for none where we redline them and gerrymandering, we ain't gonna have to pay for none of that. We don't have to pay for none of that where we kept them out of the school and made them drink out different water fountains, we ain't gonna have to pay for none of that. Where they had to ride on the back of the bus, couldn't eat where we had, and we fed them swine food and made them eat the entrails of the pig. We ain't gonna have to pay for none of that. Where we took and made their children eunuchs for our wives, we ain't gonna have to pay for none of that. Where we made them sing and dance and harlots, we ain't gonna have to pay for none of that. That is a lie. You're gonna pay for all of that and much, much more. Watch. Okay? You're going to wish that you never heard of Israel. You'll make you wish you never heard of what you call African American and Black American. What you never, but we should have never done them people like that. We didn't do that. Our father and them did that. That is a lie. Y'all doing it to them right now. Has anything changed? Are they still marching and fighting for the same basic rights as their forefathers and them fought for? Yes, you are. Are you still stealing land from them? Are you still overcharging them? Yes, you are. All right, I'm just all I can do is just tell it to you. Yeah. I'm just letting you know. Come on, Belly Sheller. Okay, no, he pulls. I'm just telling to you. I don't care if you get mad at me. No. Don't worry about it. I only got 7 more plagues to go. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give God what belongs to God and give you his mind. Jesus said, gospel told you must be a damn fool. God didn't let nobody get away with that. Adam brought off 1 fruit. Did he get away with it? Adam only committed 1 sin. Did he get away with it? Eve only committed 2 sins. Did she get away with it? None of them. And so what you going to tell me? You going to get away with it? All right. The turn to bless thee and keep. The turn to make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious. Turn to live up kindness upon thee and give thee peace. Oh, we gonna sit down there assassin to you. We gonna kill you. You're not gonna do me a damn thing, man. You haven't gotten the message yet. They haven't given you that memo yet. Whatever you decide to do to me, God gonna do it to you. Whatever which way you decide to kill me, God gonna kill you. Whatever one of the people that I know you decide to kill, God gonna kill your people. That is the law. You know what the law reads? All right. Well, put it to the test. You've been trying to put it there. You put it to the test when you broke into this house. The next thing you know, you had some spies that got killed. Yes, you did. You had some spies that got killed. 3 Israeli people, 3 Israeli troopers got shot down. That's not over with yet. That whore that you sit around here to press me for information, oh, she's back. She bragging about your chat. Where's your chickens? I said, they're back there. I know you killed them, but God got a special gift for you. He's going to kill you just like he killed them. Just like you killed them chickens, just like you skinned them chickens, they're going to skin you. Watch. Because that's God telling you what he's going to do. Not man, not me. God telling you what I'm sending you my prophet. I'm sending Elijah before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the horse back to the children the horse back to the horse. These are coming strike the earth for the curse. Then the next thing you know, the apocalypse has begun. Ooh. Oh, it's music to my ears. What you mean? It's music to my ear. I'm listening to them, saying their prayers, doing the 40-day prayers, and I see the fire. Oh no, that's fire. That's fire. Well, keep watching it. Turn to bless thee and keep thee. Turn to make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Turn to lift up his kindness upon thee and give thee peace. Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and all thy might. It's not Christianity, bro. This is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. I am Elijah. Until next time. Well, you go right on ahead, bro. That's what you feel. That's what you feel. What can we do about him?